1.
Where did that music from?
Welcome,
That's
everybody.
That's StreamYard generic music.
Yeah, I'm working on a different one with pictures.
An Ice Bear chant.
Well, I could do something like that. We can try. Welcome, everybody. This is episode 229. So we're getting up there, up to those higher numbers.
Same roll.
So, obviously, this has been, there are a couple shows going on. There's the Brick Fair. Is it Pennsylvania or whatever this weekend, or what's this weekend?
Detroit, close.
Oh,
They're
Brick
both
Fair
other
Detroit
cities,
is going
right?
on.
Except one's a state.
It's easy
No.
to me. It's all the same.
But there is
Yeah.
one.
It's right. Brick Fair, Pennsylvania, and Brick World, Detroit.
Yeah. So there's two.
Brick
Wowzers.
World, Detroit.
Yeah. So we might not see Mark tonight. I guess.
So we might not see him if he's doing his Detroit duties.
So, but
I wonder if
yep,
you're
and then
wondering what
like,
happened because Kevin's here so early.
and then Lego Masters
How
season
am I
3
related?
started Wednesday.
Well, we have 3 episodes of a certain thing we could talk
Oh,
about.
we do already.
It was adorable.
It was.
And
adorable.
I was going to
Come
build
on.
this tonight.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I don't know. I might build some stuff, but I got some more
Wars,
figs I
maybe.
can open up. I keep stumbling across a few figs here and there. Other than that, I probably could dig out
Andor,
a few-
indeed, Bricklock.
Yes.
Hello, Judith the Judith. Although I haven't seen Judith the Judith in weeks, if not months.
What up, dude? Jude, Brick Lock,
That's just he's been here. You just
and
haven't.
Stud City.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen Dude Jude. I just haven't seen Judith the Judith.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's
I don't know what that means.
yeah. No. So, other than that, not much really going on. I did change out of my red shirt. I've got a nice purple Brick World shirt. So
That's purple? Looks blue to me.
it does look blue. It is purple though. It's purple. So
We'll split the difference and say violet.
that's fine. It's a color of sorts. So
The color of this pen
You
is
know, I mean, I did wear my red shirt
royal
today.
blue.
I wear it until I get something else. Until we get.
So you don't go with the typical laundry schedule. You just wear it until you get another shirt.
Pretty much.
Well, no, I'll wear it on Fridays till I can get the bowling shirts. So, which I think I don't know if those guys. I don't know if you guys like the one I showed you. That purple kind of the dark purple one.
Nah, the bowling shirt was cool.
Yeah. So I just got to check on sizes and all that stuff. So it was a site I just kind of stumbled upon. So we'll see at some point. So
I've had high hopes for Andor ever since I heard it was coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and it has not disappointed me so far. So
But what if? What if?
no, it's
follow
not
me
what
now.
if. That's Marvel. That's different.
Okay, just suppose
Juxtapose
homonym.
what?
it's a homonym.
Oh.
You only got one episode. What if you just got the first episode? How would you feel?
They would not have done it the same way. And I enjoyed the first episode. I had no issue with the first episode on its own. I after I watched the 3 episodes, I read the reviews saying, "Oh, the first 2 episodes were so slow." It didn't seem like it to me.
Well,
But I also
because
just-
they were only like 45 minutes long, and you got 3 episodes. So it was like a short movie. And if you
It
take
was-
it in
and it
that,
was
if you take
quality.
it in, it was good.
That's for sure.
I here's what I liked: the aliens, the Star Wars-ness of it, the acting.
oh, they act.
Droid was cool.
Yeah,
Yes, the droid was cool. I wish they wouldn't have done the
I'm kind of
junkyard
sick of it.
intro.
I'm sick of them introducing droids though, for the sake of
That's
droids.
classic, though.
It is classic, but it's like it's now it's a trope.
Well, but this is a world full of droids that are as part of everything they do. It's like every household family is going to have a droid because
Right. Instead of iPhones, you have droids. You have
correct.
an
It's not,
astromech.
it's not any different than a smartphone, right? It's
Well,
just
that's
more-
why I made D2P2. Hi, Haley.
Oh, is that that Deadpool gonk droid you made?
God. I'll tell you what, man.
DP emo.
I agree with Stud Sidious. That's yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's definitely not Filoni's Star Wars. That's for sure.
So it's the best. It's the best thing I've seen on Disney Plus in months. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to give it 5 stars yet, but
I will say I didn't have the extreme excitement that I did with Mandalorian episodes. Like that just felt amazing. But I didn't have any that was a little off, or I wish they wouldn't have included that sort of thing. It seems like a very well done story. So
I think it's only going to get better too, because we got so much new world, new characters, new rent-a-cops. I'm like, who are these primo guys?
They're doing the corporate sector authority really well.
I'm opening these, Haley. I don't know what these other guys are working on, but I'm opening CMFs. So,
and you understand a lot of the characters. It's not just here are the 2 main characters, and these are all the bit characters they pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's
called complexity in
correct.
Plot.
Yep, and character development. So,
yes, Stud. Screw the young. Let them learn.
Agreed. It's like the first episode.
Try reading a book once in a while, you little millennial bastards.
I don't know if we have any millennials in the chat. Johnny.
So, Larry, what are you going to work on tonight? Obviously, you didn't know in the email. Have you since?
Man, I have been all over the place. I might, if I'm going to build, I think I'm going to build Hermione, the big thing.
Oh, I should have. I wish if I'd have known that, I only brought Harry. I only built Harry. I have her to build too. Oh well.
Oh well. I agree, Johnny. Yeah, it was rewatchable for the first time in a while. There's something on Disney Plus that's rewatchable.
Another dragon.
Yeah, so I'll do that. I got some putting some stuff away, and I've got some DIYing to do. I'm gonna be playing the role of Mark this week, and
we need to talk about Fabuland.
Talk about what?
Fabuland.
Oh, I got nothing. I got nothing, man. I
appreciate trying to dive into it.
No, I got nothing on that. Just the well is shallow on Fabuland. I don't know.
Yeah. You can talk Deadpool, right?
All day long.
Who's he?
Although, I will tell you that as I was thinking about building Hermione, I'm like, what's the next big fig I want to build? And I was inspired tonight by my trip to the liquor store.
You're going to build 40.
And I thought...
Oh, wow.
I thought maybe I'm going to have to go visit the old school, because, there's no school like the old school.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not done anything Lego that is Wolverine, who was my first... I think Wolverine was like my first character. I'm like pre-Deadpool, like before Deadpool was even a twinkle in Rob Liefeld's eye.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld's eye in his ink.
Yes.
Yeah.
But back when he was just mysterious and you didn't know anything about him, and then they got it all complicated and squirrely.
What was your first comic book that you read that, seriously, or got you into comic books?
Well, the answer is twofold. So, the first comic I remember buying off the little spinner rack at 7-Eleven was Kazar, the Savage. However, that was a comic that I read and I folded in half and put in my back pocket and got chocolate all over. And the first comic that I bought and saved, honestly, I'm pretty sure it was G.I. Joe number 8. And shortly thereafter was Secret Wars. And we're talking about off the rack. So, back in the old days, right after covered wagons.
Right after covered wagons.
I mean, literally, we were driving around in steam powered cars.
Oregon Trail, and then
the Oregon Trail.
Marvel Comics.
But I was into action figures at that time. I was really, really into GI Joe, and those are the first comics I bought and kept. Like really, I mean, I would keep them in good condition. Oh yeah, stud! I tell you what, though, you get any of those comics from that era, and they all have that characteristic bend, that color breaking spine bend. That if you can find a newsstand copy of one of those books that doesn't have that really ups that value. But yeah,
Jesse.
Let's see. I definitely remember getting comics early. Maybe not as early as Larry. I don't remember being like getting.
When did G.I. Joe #8 come out? That had to have been early 80s.
Yeah, because I was probably in like 9th or 10th grade, and that would put it in the turn of the century. No,
I believe that.
Yeah, I think I was like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, somewhere in there, because my first.
We're talking about like 86, probably.
Okay, my first one was X-Men 269, I think it was. Rogue in the Savage Land.
Was a good year.
And that had me hooked on the X-Men from that on out.
Yep, that was during the Claremont years.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the.
And that was Jim Lee artistry.
Yes. That was kind of.
That
was really what got me. That's what got me into being an X-Men fan versus an Avengers fan. My buddy Mike, who does the comic auction every week, he's an Avengers guy. I'm an X-Men guy. We do this. I got him into comics because I introduced him to Secret Wars, and he's like, "What?" That was one of the best, even though it was it was kind of a ripoff of Crisis on Infinite Earths, sort of. Although they were the first ones to introduce the multiverse, so to speak. But it was the idea of bringing all the good guys and all the bad guys together, and he got hooked hard. And from then on, the rest is history. I probably collected all through high school when I was in the Navy. And man, even though I sold all my comic, I sold my collection. I was like, I gotta get this monkey off my back. I really, really should have gone in depth into my collection to see which of those comics I bought overseas, because I was buying comics in like Hong Kong and Australia, and when I was in the Navy, every time I hit port, I'd try and find a comic book store, and I'd go and buy them. So I'm wondering if I had anything that was like squirrely rare or something, but I will never know because now it's all gone.
I've never heard international comics being particularly valuable if they're U.S. comics.
Yeah.
So
it depends. There are some. There's actually some Mexican because I think there was a. Well, I don't want to say the inaccurate, but because my buddy Mike will be able to tell us.
Why start now?
So right. Let me tell you all the stuff and things that I don't know anything about. I got something in my eye, Kevin. It's for you.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
Wow. Dang.
So Jesse, any better recollection yet?
Yeah, definitely around that same time frame, Black Suit Spider-Man coming out, that was like, whoa, let's read this. What's going on here? And Uncanny X-Men. Yeah, 95. I think I have a string of comics that are like Uncanny X-Men, like number 200 about
Mm-hmm.
and on.
God, and anything before that was just every time I go to the comic book store, I'd be like, I'd pick up like one every 3 or 4 months that was a $30 or $50 comic.
Yeah,
because all of those were valuable at the time.
my biggest regret, I could have picked up giant size X-Men for $100,
Oh,
and I didn't. X-Men #1 because it was too much. So
yeah.
kicking myself now.
I remember getting comics in the mail too. Like I didn't know too much about like keeping them in good condition, and they would mail them with just a real simple brown sleeve.
Yep.
And the mailman either kept it in there nice, or it got shoved in and a corner torn every once in a while.
Yeah, Mile High Comics was the first place I saw that you could mail order comic books from.
Yep.
Yeah, Jim Lee was great in Image, but he was better in X-Men and Marvel.
And Jim Lee didn't he do the new? I'm pretty sure that he did the new Silver Surfer series. They started out with it, and if it was him, I picked up like 4 or 5 copies of #1, and I got him to sign that Silver Surfer.
If it wasn't him, you just had him sign comics he didn't draw.
Yeah, in fact, he would sign like People magazine for me and National Geographic and stuff, just because. And his name was Jim Lee. I don't know if he was the Jim Lee, but I'm making stuff up now again.
Well, there was like the Jim L.E. or that did like, was it the Max or no, not the Max?
Oh, I love the Max. That was such a great.
Yeah, I liked Wildcats and but it didn't really have staying power as a comic book. Stormwatch he was doing as well, I think, but that wasn't nearly as interesting either. I think got an Image Spawn. I think of what else really had good staying power. I liked the
Youngblood.
There were a couple limited series that were decent.
I liked Wildcats.
Yeah, I did like Wildcats, but again,
I like Savage Dragon. He was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Please don't tell me that.
I know I did.
Oh.
I mean, they're not all perfect. How about Youngbloods? Thanks, Rob Leaf. I mean, that was like Rob Leaf at his worst.
See, I have the Wildstorm card game, which is still the best superhero-based card game that's ever been made, in my opinion. They actually represent the characters with the cards, and awesome game. And they actually ended up doing the Fantastic Four as promo characters. They had a Wolverine or not, but yeah. Versus
I also had a couple of. I had Alan Silvestri did. I don't know if he did the.
Oh yeah, he was another.
Like the stream, everybody. Like the stream. I just came on to say like the stream. Like the stream, damn you.
Thanks, Doc. Bye. Yeah, I remember when all that came out, and I was really pumped about the project, and I thought it was. I mean, because McFarlane was brand new, and I mean Leafield was new. He couldn't draw feet.
Still can't.
Yeah, he's not. I still don't think he's the best artist.
That's his style. Artist. At this point, that's just his style.
He was better back when he was doing New Mutants, and then when he started doing Youngblood or whatever it is, he just kind of went over the top, and there were just lines everywhere. All of his characters weren't wrinkled, but they just had so much going on.
Wrinkled, there's that too. God, the lines.
Yeah.
No, Image was great. It was good artistry and good creators.
Oh, the white paper, just the whole thing. It was just the package too. It was just like, holy crap!
In a time when Marvel
newsstand.
Was incredibly boring, other than X-Men, and I mean, you had artists that weren't connecting lines and characters. You had some of the worst art in the 4 Spider-Man comics going on. It was. I mean, you looked at those 2099 comics that came out. That was some of the worst artists. That it's like, are you kidding me? They just didn't care.
It was shotgun comics. It was just throw everything up against the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah, that's when it all kind of went crazy with the
Well,
variant
then you
issues
hit
coming.
like 1990,
Yeah, Gen
1991.
13. That's right. J. Scott Campbell. There were like
Yep.
15 variants of his #1 cover.
Mm-hmm.
That must
So
have been
I had all those comic book cards too. They just the guy who bought my comics was like, I don't want these cards. I'm like, just take them.
Oh, when the annuals came with a single card.
Well, you had those. There was that whole series of in the early '90s, like when X-Men #1 came out, and they flooded the market every time they put out a new book, and that ruined the comic industry for a good decade or more. And they had all of those like polybag comics that had the cards in them, and that so it Jesse, with the comic books we've been talking about, that fourfold comic where you had to buy 5 of one comic.
Yeah.
Because marketing.
Yeah, X-Men #1 had what, five versions, 4 normal ones.
5 versions.
Lay them all down together to see the entire cover finally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when I left comics. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm like chasing it, and my wallet's disappearing. And
yeah, I was not
see,
that smart. I was like, ooh, I gotta have it all. Give me more. Give me more.
I ended my collecting at that moment with comic books. I'm like, done. I've got a collection. I'm no more. If I want to read comics, I can go back and read any one of these. Done.
Yeah, I finally stopped buying them when they restarted X-Men for like the second or third time, and they branched out into 4 different titles. This was 15 years later.
Mm-hmm.
They branched out like 4 different titles, and I couldn't.
They had like the blue and the gold teams and all that.
No, blue and the gold was great. I love that. I'm talking later on because you got to. This was probably past issue 400, and then they started restarting again. And they started splitting off because I went with the Astonishing X-Men, I think, and stuck with that. And then when they restarted again with a new set of 4 series, I'm like, all right, I don't care anymore. I don't know. I don't know which series to even follow because they split all the main characters into different series, and I stopped caring.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough that was about the time I got out of the Navy, came home, and had to be an adult, and it's a good thing because then they just started going all over the place with the Ultimate Universe and Secret Invasion and. Mike. After I stopped collecting, Mike would, fill me in on what was going on. It was.
That's right. Image also had the Bone comics, which I love. And that one never really ended very well, but I was a big fan of the series. One of my friends got me into it after the fact. Well, it was halfway through its run, I think. So, Reed, what was the first Lego set that you purchased? Or are you even here anymore? They put you to sleep already?
Yeah, we started talking comics, and he just
he's gone. He was trying to show stuff on the stream, but he wasn't talking.
He probably went to go get some ice cream if he's not on screen.
Yeah.
Hey, Moto.
Yeah, he's like, they're talking comics. I'm gonna go get ice cream. Screw these guys.
Yeah, you're missing some of the best shields, and that one shield is a Duplo Shield, Reed.
Which one?
The black and yellow or red and yellow dragon, and the 4th one from the left on the top. That's a Duplo symbol. Plus, he's missing the fantastic octagonal shields from the Jellybean Knights.
Are you talking shit on the shields?
I am.
Yeah, he is.
Definitely.
Wow.
I don't think it says complete collection.
Well, my shield cases.
Oh my gosh.
And these are all official, right? These are not going to be any.
Oh, all official.
No customs. These are from custom brick making Joe Bob.
They're not from custom. Yeah, okay. These are the.
Let's see them then. Big screen them, Reed. Can you big screen them?
Wait, what were the Wolfpack is on there?
He's going to show off some shields.
These are all different shields, and then I have the same thing in this one as well. But The CMFs have had some nice ones, like the tree for the Forest Maiden and the boar for the Evil Knight. But the jelly bean shields are the best thing to come out of, I think it's Knight's Kingdom 2.
Jelly bean.
The jelly bean knights, I believe they're
I don't
called.
even know what he's talking about either.
So there's the wolf shield.
Oh, the ones from Knight's Kingdom 2. Yeah.
Yep. The red and blue and green and yellow knights. All the bright colors, and the purple knights.
So I got the part of the helmet for my jetpack guys from that
Falcon,
series.
Johnny, you're not as funny as you think
Scorpion.
you are.
What else? And you've got the Lord of the Rings shields. You've got and then
I like
the
those
Legend
the
shield.
most.
And the eagle from the Amazon Warrior shield.
No yawning, Larry. It's not that boring.
Of course, the Dory shields from Fantasy.
It's not the show. I've had a long day.
Yeah, the BAM shields that came out recently, which are okay, but I'd rather use the
Those look way authentic.
Moto, please.
Come on.
The Nexo shields, I don't know, other than the little 1x1s, all of them had some sort of futuristic component to them, which made them useless. Yes, the bear shield from the Bear Knight, the CMF.
Ooh, I got a bunch of those.
Yep.
Gotta have the ones that think they can take down the ice bears, but they only have like 10 or 12 of them, so not gonna be enough.
The scarabs from the Pharaoh's Quest, I don't remember.
Well, I got a couple of those.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
Those are the Rohan shield, I think.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, the Pharaoh's Quest skeleton guys were the early defenders of Hope Castle.
The Blacksmith shield from the Jelly Bean Knights as well. The Atlantis shield from the Atlantis line. You've got the old Viking shields that were the dish pieces, or not the radar dishes, but the cylinder pieces. Apparently you've lost interest, so that's fine. So I'm just saying there are plenty of other...
I was going to say that they almost look alike. Are they the same people?
Full shield. The Elves shield. Yeah. And then you've got there's a Harry Potter field or two, all sorts of things.
But how many of them are like, castle, because isn't that what he's showing, like our castle and his thingy, and you're just showing every last kind of shield that's ever made?
He's got I was showing the better shields initially. I was saying he didn't have any of the Jelly Bean Knights or Knights Kingdom 2, if you want to refer to them that way. But he has a Duplo Shield in those logos. That's what I was pointing out. So a Duplo Shield doesn't really belong on there. Well, I think there are better shields than the Duplo.
Did not know that.
Need something, because that's becoming...
You can take me off spotlight now. I'll stop boring you with shields.
We'll put you on the big... It's not me.
Blue and yellow one beneath the
Didn't show Captain America's shield.
green and yellow one. I did not. True, I keep that with my Marvel parts.
Only Jesse.
Like, there's some better shields out there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, hello, Captain America's is indestructible. Almost.
Reed, what's that blue and yellow shield beneath the green chevron shield?
Which one?
The second one from the left and the top. The second one on the second row, next to the Bat Lords and the Green Dragon. Which, that also is a made-up shield, isn't it? Because that Green Dragon only showed up on the oval shields, not on the triangular shields.
It's getting all nitpicky now. It's about the shape now too. Damn. That's not,
It's not an actual shield. Well, you
like,
can
take that backdrop down. It's just like
I didn't think it would trigger somebody, Kevin. But by the way,
those blue and yellow ones. Yep, I wouldn't have thought of those. Are those in the that third one from the left in the second row isn't a shield. That's only as an oval shield. I wish it showed up as a triangular shield, but it doesn't. I don't think those 3 clovers or spades or whatever showed up in the Lion King's castle.
And actually, somebody was talking about that on like Facebook, and I said, "Well, maybe they'll just, he's like, what faction do you think they'd bring back?" He says, "Why don't I just make a new faction?"
Agreed. I saw that post as well, Reed.
Yeah, I was like, just as long as they bring back battle packs. I mean, that's kind of the thing. Is, you want to build armies, and there's no licensing to deal with. Ooh, what do we got here?
What about those shields?
Yep, those are nice. Those custom figs from.
that's some bootleg nonsense. Get that off. Get that off the big
Forge.
screen. Get that off the big screen. Brick
BBG
boy.
Forge.
Yeah, Barbecue Forge. They're from Barbecue Forge.
There's some Crusaders. Black
Yeah, those are nice figures and shields.
Crusaders. The racist knights. Get them down.
Weird is they give you the knights. The knights they give you are yellow base, and then the villagers are flesh tone.
So have they ever made the knights who say knee? Have they ever made any Monty Pythons? Anybody ever make any Monty Pythons?
I have seen a mock of one. Since the reindeer has the antlers, you can now kind of do that. Do one
Be
of
very
those.
tall.
So I will say I was not that impressed with the caliber of builds in the first episode of Lego Masters.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I thought it was great. Larry should watch it.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I mean, I kind of was thinking, I thought the one that got eliminated was better than the one that they kept, but that's
Yeah, definitely. That one,
No.
I have no idea why that got one kicked out.
Yeah,
There were two or three that were
that's
pretty
not
bad.
the first time I heard that, but I've also heard that the producers have already picked out from day one anyway. So don't even go on the show.
Doe.
That's fighting words.
Well,
I'm a hater.
Get rid of the photogenic teens.
I'm hearing some shade on the Lego Masters.
I mean, in the end, it's it's all about the show, but in the end, it's still. In the end, I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, I like Nick's build. That was good. So, and then that was pretty cool. I like the spaceship. That was pretty neat.
I thought there were 2 or 3 builds that I thought were pretty good, and then everything else was okay or not that great.
I agree with the winner.
Yes, I agree with the winner.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I thought Nick's ship was pretty good until I saw that one. I thought Nick's was pretty much top until that
Yeah,
one.
it was the most spaceshipy.
Yeah, I thought that was okay. I didn't think it was that great until I saw the rest of the build. I was like, well, I guess this is towards the top.
Well, I mean, I like there were a lot of good.
It wasn't bad.
There were a lot of good techniques in it. That was the thing. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at the techniques and stuff. So
Techniques.
But
Anybody think of the dragons from last season, from the Then they have like the lumberjack roller coaster in the first season. Wasn't that a first episode though?
Had the one gotten motion? Had that motion working? Now that one would have been tough to beat if that actually had worked.
True.
That would have been one that wouldn't have been able to be beat. Even though it didn't have a lot, the motion would have.
Well, but the technique was very good on it.
Yeah.
It was one of the only ones that had anything other than a basic brick technique.
You gonna let Moto in?
Nah, not really.
Oh no, what a troublemaker.
Howdy.
Hey.
Moto.
Hi, Moto.
Hello.
Hey, trouble.
Finally, someone from Colorado on the stream.
A real Coloradan.
No, I'm a transplant. Larry's probably more legit than I am.
I'm a 4th generation native. Kiss my ass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we mean. You're not real. Jeez.
I'm a transplant. I'm not a legit Coloradan.
Exactly. Those are the people that put the state on the map, the transplant people. Though.
Where do you transplant from, Moto?
I grew up in Wisconsin. I went to school in Michigan. I lived in Kansas for about a decade, and then I've been here for about 13 years.
Wisconsin.
Where'd you grow up in Wisconsin?
Kansas. I'm all about the Kansas. Yes.
Wausau.
Wichita.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Wichita, yeah.
I went to high school up in Park Falls.
Mhm.
And Wausau was the big metropolis for us, 2 hours away.
The county seat. Such a gigantic city.
Mm-hmm. We had we moved there between 6th and 7th grade, and for the first 3 years I was there, we had a Ben Franklin, and that was the only place that had Lego, and our only non-gas station bar grocery store. And then we got a Polita.
Ben Franklin, damn.
Yeah, Ben Franklins were cool. Actually, I think some of those that actually disappeared towards the end. Those are the places that the converted ones are the ones where you find lots of old Lego nowadays.
Yeah, we had JCPenney, Sears, Shopco, Kmart, the staples.
Yeah, we had to drive to Medford an hour away to get to Kmart, or Ashland an hour away to get to Target. Those are the two other options.
Shopper
So-
City?
Had to go to like.
Did you have a Woolworths?
Nope.
No.
We had a pharmacy that sold
Oh,
comic
wait,
books.
did we have a Woolworths? We might have had a Woolworths.
Did you have a Montgomery Ward's?
Yes, we did.
So did you go to? You didn't go to DC Everest, did you?
No, there was 4 high schools.
Yeah.
Everest, Wausau East, Wausau West, and was it Newman?
Maybe. My wife went to DC Everest.
I went to Wausau East
Okay.
because I lived on the east side of town. So that's where
Yep.
you went.
There we go.
And nowadays it is apartments, I believe. And the new Wausau East was built in a large field that I used to fly a kite in next to my house. That is
Yeah,
no
it's
more.
grown up it's developed quite a bit in the last 10 years.
Yeah, well, when I was there, it was 30,000 people, and now it's way bigger.
Yeah. You still have family there?
Yeah. My dad and my mom.
But your parents must know Maria's parents, I assume, right?
The what?
Your parents must know Maria's parents then?
Maria?
She's from Wausau too, I think.
Oh, is she?
I thought so.
Huh. She lives in Michigan, so I never heard the story.
Yeah. I think they come to Wausau on occasion to visit her family. I think.
Oh, wow.
I could be wrong, but I thought that was the case.
Huh. I'll have to ask her. No, I never realized she was a consonant-ite.
Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong, or maybe they moved to Wausau afterwards. Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure, but that would be weird. But I don't know. I thought that she had family in Wausau.
Oh. Wow.
Did you, when you came back for Brickworld, were you here just such a short time you didn't get to see any family, Moto, or did you get a chance to try?
Oh, no. Oh, you know that Chicago to Wausau is like
Well, I know.
4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, I know.
That's a long county road drive up there. To get around
It's
the
not
Great Lakes.
county roads.
It's mostly
Moto.
interstate nowadays. Come on.
I mean, it's a two-lane. It's a two-lane county interstate. It's not an interstate highway.
It's not bloody 29 anymore.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
No,
yeah, I haven't.
It's separated. It's 4-lane separated.
Oh yeah, when I left. So let's show you how long it's been. The last time I drove up, it was 2-lane. It was 2-lane.
Yeah.
The whole way.
Yeah, my grandparents lived around Manitowoc, so we would drive down 29 through Wausau down to Green Bay to visit my family. Like 3 times a year. So we had to take that
Wow.
Larry's the Crinkle King.
Hey,
I
Larry,
am. I'm gonna write
Really loud, dude.
That's what I was doing earlier.
mute yourself.
Really loud.
I've been putting together little robots. That's my deal these days.
I'm just building. Dug out something to build. Hey, Macro's in the stream. Johnny G, let's see.
It's a macro.
How's the cat? How's the cat, Moto?
Oh,
We got the cat legs yet?
no, I ran out of pieces, so I'm waiting on my dreaming.
Oh, okay. Wait, no.
It's more like a little nugget now. It's like a peanut.
Oh, nice.
It's like a cat peanut at this point. It's missing legs. Yeah.
Did that
It's got
start?
tail though.
Did that start as something else, or was it always a cat?
The white one was always a cat.
Okay.
The orange one is a girl, and she's over there lying down.
Oh, here, I thought that was some body armor you were making. Dang.
No, it's like the size of an 8-year-old. I'm not going to be able to wear that.
Well, I think you were.
Although-
I thought you were just making a rough guess so you could maybe build your own, like,
Well, I could. We'll see. We'll
More.
see how large my order is. I had to guess on how many hundreds of elements I needed, but if I have enough, I would like to make a wearable out of it. I think that'd be kind of cool for Halloween. Wear that around.
At least the
Moto,
crown.
Moto, did you order the lavender leaf pieces? On
I did.
Blood Book?
No, I'd ordered no leaf pieces off of Lug Bulk because it was before I had the foresight to create this.
Well, that's a root
these
and toot and
pieces are the
shame
best
because
thing
we
you
were
get out of
just
Lug
counting those out last night.
And none of them are mine.
Doggone it.
No, cat gone it.
Cat on it.
No, that's not funny.
I'm laughing, so I must say.
That's not funny. It was a Kevin joke. What do you expect?
You.
Exactly.
It's for everybody but you. If you don't want us to laugh, we're gonna laugh.
Are you coming to the meeting tomorrow, Moto?
Yeah, I am.
Yay.
I'll bring my stuff.
Cool.
You guys have a meeting.
We do.
It was
You're
Fun and
you pick up on
games.
things so quickly, Reed.
Huh?
I said you pick up on things so quickly.
Sometimes. I'm half awake just like the rest of these guys.
And it's the DENLUG, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Want to join?
It's going to be in Colorado.
That's right.
You can come.
They let people virtually stream in, and
I guess you could be an associate if you want to join, but unfortunately you have to be living here in residence or you don't have to live here, but you'd have to fly into at least 2 meetings in person.
We were talking. We were
That's
actually
so archaic.
so we were actually talking about this yesterday, and
I hear a troublemaker.
Oh,
in the
we've
back.
Hey,
got
look
somebody
who's
from
here.
we've got
God,
somebody
look
from
who-
a Brick World Detroit show. Look at this.
Yay.
Ah, nice.
good Lord, who's
Hey, Brian.
gracing us with his presence for the first time since June?
It's been a while.
Hey, Brian, what's up,
I
dude?
meant to do it at a show I was at a couple weeks ago and just totally spaced. I assume you can hear me.
I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Okay. I can hear you guys just fine.
All right. If he's going to show us anything, you better go landscape.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn the other camera on.
There you go. You got it.
You got landscape at least.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Whoops.
That wasn't it.
Right, he wants to get it facing back.
yeah, it's kind of weird on StreamYard on the phone.
StreamYard, yeah, you got to go options, camera, and then facing back.
Yes, we've all learned that the hard way.
Hey.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice
Tables.
space.
Wow.
Still some
Nice.
people left to show up here. But, you know, hey, there's some Western Michigan lug guys hanging out. We were just talking about you, Reed. That's why I remembered to log in.
Oh,
We were talking about badge bricks in your printed shirt.
oh yeah.
So
It's the weird
that's what
thing
got us here.
Yeah,
Let's
it's the
see.
weird-
I'm going to try something a little different here. No, not audio. Camera. That's better. There's more Western Michigan lug. There's two happy people working on their display.
And they're like, that's the owner. We can't say anything.
I'm not the owner anymore. I don't. I'm just a guy walking around with a camera.
Oh, okay.
Chris and Sandy sitting here. Little Mishlug representation.
Yeah.
Purple Dave over there getting his cars
Those are
out.
some large skyscraping buildings.
I like the
They
Grinch.
are.
Very cool.
There's a little GBC action up here in the corner.
Oh, there you go. Gotta have GBC.
We got a neat new GBC module someone brought. It's a Duplo train. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm working my way up here up front.
I see another Brian and I see a Mark.
Yep. And Martha.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're on Reed's
Hi,
Reed's
Mark. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Mark.
What's up, Friday Night Bricks is what it's called. Dang you. Friday Night Bricks.
I thought we were going to get away with Friday without Mark.
Good morning.
Mark
or, I mean,
drinking or
good
not
night.
yet?
I don't know. Then there's this side of the room. Got a bunch of stuff.
That's a pretty large area, man. That's a lot of space.
It's 40,000 square feet for displays.
40,000. That's a lot for what? Just 2 days?
Well, yeah. I mean that's what we typically do at all the side shows. Like Wisconsin's a little smaller because of the way the buildings work out up there. But Indy's like 70,000. Fort Wayne's 40,000. This is 40,000.
Oh wow.
You call this a sideshow because it's like isn't it like an expo format?
Yeah. No convention. Just people come in, set up displays. We hang out for the weekend, have a good time, and then we get the hell out of here and go home.
Oh, there's Mr.
There's Brick University himself walking by.
Yeah.
Wowzers!
So nothing exciting going on here. And the problem is I can't drink and hold the phone at the same time. So I'm gonna
Damn it!
I'm gonna bail out and let you guys have at it. But thought we'd check in and say hello since I haven't had a chance lately. Been a lot going on.
He came here to drink beer and live stream, and he's all out of live stream.
That's right. Well, the problem is the whiskey is in the hotel room, not in the event hall. So there's not much to see in the hotel room. So
Well,
there you have it.
Have a wonderful whiskey tango foxtrot evening.
Oh wait. We should before I do go. I see some people at the back you need to say hi to.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I know, so much walking. Sorry, Brian. Didn't make you walk.
oh, you're
Yeah,
fine.
I have a 4K display, and this is just about as bad as watching Hardcore Henry in a theater.
I did that.
Oh,
There might be
never again.
there might be a couple people you guys have heard of back here in the corner.
Oh, maybe, huh?
Okay, let's see. Pixels. Who are they?
Oh,
Pixels.
yeah. I think we were just talking about one of them just a minute ago.
I think we were.
There's Pixels.
yeah.
There's Mark.
Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Reed's podcast.
It's Moto. It's Moto. How are you?
Hi,
Hey, did you grow up in Wisconsin?
It's Reed's friend in that bricks.
Hey,
Moto's
there's
on
my-
with him.
Oh,
There's
Jen.
my buddy, the Iron Giant.
Sam.
Brick Fam Builds. What's up, Jen?
Hey, there's Dawn.
We'll get a closer up look at Don if you'd like. And this year's Brick Roll Master we're all bowing to. Better known as my arch nemesis, Tim.
Shouldn't he be wearing a crown?
I see
Shouldn't you
it.
be wearing a crown?
Where's your brick?
Mike,
Guys.
I'm not the one in charge. Talk to Mark.
Don't they make
It's not a crown, it's a halo.
Oh,
Bling,
around? Yeah.
bling necklace. We'll work on that.
It's a halo.
So here's one you don't see much of. This is all a group called Therapeutic Lug.
Oh, sweet.
Both these islands going that way are a southern Michigan group of people that go a little nuts. They're led by this wily woman over here, Miss Amy Willis. You might recognize her. She comes to Chicago every once in a while when she's not squeezing out kids.
Yeah. That's what that one says.
wow.
But
That's lovely.
there's some good stuff here.
Very nice.
Fun new. They do a little bit of building on site kind of thing. It gets kind of scary when you
I've
watch them
also,
unload the truck and it just
I don't know
piles
what
of parts.
I give her style points for the BBG shirt. Represent.
Style points for your shirt. She says thank you.
Yeah, Cody BBG. Awesome.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let y'all have at it.
Okay.
Have a good night, guys. We'll talk to you.
Thanks,
Good
Brian.
to see you, Brian.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Or did I get that wrong? Aren't there two BBG shirts? One's the skull and crossbones, which she had, and one's got the beard. I can't remember.
I think that was just a pirate shirt.
Oh, this is the pirate one? Darn.
That's okay.
My mistake.
Still a cool shirt.
All right. I have to jump off for a little while. I do have to go actually pick up my kids, so I may
Oh.
That's why you were here early.
Yep.
Well, you have fun with your kids.
Will do. See
Kevin.
you guys later.
I'm gonna go as well, but I wanted to show Larry what I've kind of smashed out in the last 3 days.
All right, we'll see it.
All right. Here's this itty bitty crab robot mech.
Well, that's very cool.
I'm trying to blast stuff out that will fit in that little cubby at Park Meadows.
Oh, that's right, because we're begging and trying.
So there's the crab. Here's a little anti-ant
that's
scorpion
nice.
one.
That's cool. That's very cool.
And then tonight,
I built something for them, but it's just so far away, man. I mean, it's like
I'll make the
Nice.
sacrifice.
Oh, that's cool.
And I thought,
Yeah, this-
I thought Larry was a good builder. Dang, he does not.
wow.
He is good, but when you're that good, you have to ration your time to the appropriate
Thank you.
place to
There's
display
only
it.
so much of me to go around.
Exactly.
That's the busiest Lego store, so you always want to inspire the kids.
No, it's not.
No. The one right around the corner is the busiest one, and they don't have a display for us.
Well, well.
Some things
Anyway.
must have changed then, because Park Meadows always did about double the business they did. So.
hey, look what
Not anymore.
came back. Look what came back in the mail.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, look what came back in the mail.
Nice.
Yay.
There you go.
It's all back together now.
Very good.
Very happy.
Very good. Did you see
So
my
I-
end product from our
Your what?
build challenge?
I was watching the bird stream. I fell asleep, so I came back and rewatched it, but I want to see it again.
switch cameras.
What's really weird is like if I try to watch it again the next day, the chat hasn't processed, so I missed the chat. Oh yeah, that's the you made the lovely Minotaur maze Deadpool style.
Oh yeah.
Giggity giggity.
The only problem is the balls don't work. I need to get I need the Lego balls don't work.
Somebody please clip that.
Yes, the balls don't work.
I'm so sorry, the balls don't work.
The balls don't work. I need like an actual marble or something because of the way that when it goes around a corner, they will hang up and they will because you could and it makes it. I actually built it. I'm like, ooh, I could take this. We could bring it to shows, and I could like have
the soccer ball is too big.
The soccer ball it's not too big. It'll ride the rails until it gets to.
What about a Zamor sphere?
It's terrible when the balls are too big.
I know they're either too big or too small. They don't fit.
Have you tried the Zamor sphere in there?
What is the Zamor sphere?
It's the bionicle version of a ball. It has a slightly different radius. It might be larger though. The one thing you could do is if you use the balls that go in the bionicle joints, the Technic balls, they're much smaller diameter.
Well, let me show you my balls.
Okay, show me your balls.
Here's
the Zamor spheres are on the bottom, and then the Technic joints are on the top.
So the Zamor spheres they're the same as the basketball and soccer balls.
Oh.
So I'll show you what happens, and obviously the little ones have a flat side. So
yeah, they do.
You don't want your balls to be flat.
No, not generally.
Not generally. Hold on, this one.
They don't work very well then.
They don't.
Great. That's how they connect to the shaft.
Dude, seriously, too many jokes. So
the entendres.
They get to hear.
Well, you know what? For the crowd, they're not going to care. Why don't you just find? You know what I'll do is I'll bring a couple of glass marbles and hand some off to you.
See, that's what I need. I need some. You have a million glass marbles as a kid.
I do. I've got I've got a gallon bag. My son has a gallon bag of glass marbles. So.
Oh, nice. Okay. The trickiest part of this was not building the the track that actually wins the game, but all the other ones that don't. Trying to make proper dead ends and make it tricky, but yeah, it was fun.
Deadpool ends.
Thank you.
That's a great idea.
Thank you, Brickworld Chicago, for all of these pieces that I got in a draft. From the,
wow! Okay.
The succulent set.
Yeah.
So all of the
you took the suck out of succulent. You've done a good job.
I did.
Yeah.
I had a ton of these. These are great.
Good.
And then a whole bunch of the regular.
Did you want me to bring the Lego Ideas Marble Maze set and see if you could adopt it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go then, and what I'm gonna do is go out to the garage and grab that set and put it in the car, so I don't forget. I don't know what else I should bring to the meeting. I've got this weird thing I've been working on. I don't know. It looks like a skeleton. That's all I got so far.
It looks amazing. Keep going.
No, I mean,
it looks like a skeletal dragon that has been enchanted with steampunkness.
Where were you when I needed storytelling? Yeah, exactly. I had that song going through my head.
Yep, little AC/DC.
AC/DC, baby.
Thanks, dude, Jude.
AC/DC, back in black.
Do you have any of those little stunt spikes, Moto?
The what's?
The little stunt spikes?
No.
You might want... Oh, well, then never mind.
I don't have stunt spikes.
I got nothing.
Stunts with a Z? Bikes?
Yep.
No, I'm sorry.
I want to get the new. I want to get the new loop.
But you know who does?
By the
You know who
set.
does is this guy right here. This guy on the West Coast ish. Oh, those
You
are
don't have-
fun.
You don't have any of these?
No,
No,
no.
that's too bad.
They're pretty sweet. I like.
No,
the,
I love the idea because they basically took the idea from Matchbox or Hot Wheels and kind of
Mhm.
made it Legoized.
They did.
It's a great product idea. My son has grown out of that, unfortunately.
Well,
So he's now old enough to be locked into those brands where he won't waver. I tried to get him into stunts, but he's like, no, I love my Hot Wheels.
I don't blame him. I still love Hot Wheels. My it wasn't like 2, 3, 4 years ago that I went over to my brother's house and we had a Hot Wheels tournament. We had the track, we had it set on the stairs, and we were picking our car. He had like 200, 300 cars, and we were picking which cars we wanted. We just set them on these long ramps, and
Yep.
whichever one won, we had brackets and everything. It was amazing.
These
That's
were
awesome.
the best
Yep.
from the days of the Hot Wheels.
Felt like such a child.
This stuff rocked. I wish they still worked. Oh, what the hell?
What the
I
heck
don't
is
even know what
that?
those are.
These are Hot Wheel trains.
So that's
Only
basically
Only
like the
read.
monorail of Hot Wheels.
How do you have that at the ready? How is that not buried?
I know where the
2
stuff
decades
is
in a
at.
box. That's incredible.
Here's
Those
the
are
chart.
cool.
Read that. Oh man, that poor Japanese towel deserves respect.
This charger with the.
You don't want to know what he's done to that towel.
It's a backrest because the chair is all like the chair is the 1960s. It's plastic and it's cold, and under the basement.
It works.
The towel's name is Waifu.
No, don't. Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Special.
My innuendo was at least like somewhat glancing, but oof. Oh, we don't need sound effects, thank you, Foley artist.
Too bad. So sad. Oh wow.
Jesse,
Friday
man, what have
night.
you been up to? You've been your typical quiet self.
Yeah, I'm building the BD1 droid, so just following instructions.
It's soothing,
You
isn't
didn't
it?
mock up that Andor robot yet? I would have expected that to be done.
Oh God.
It to be motorized and move up and down and everything.
Oh
You
yeah,
beat me to it, Con. I was like, come on, Jesse.
I'll do
That's
one.
what
By
we
the,
do to build.
I'll do one by the end of the stream.
Yes,
Jesse, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Let the other Star Wars builders take it on. And
Yes,
just
you
let them
do.
do their
That's what they
thing.
are, I believe.
Sizzler trains.
It'd be
Do
cool
you
to
get like a
just
steak
make
with
it
that?
minifig scale.
Yeah.
Did you
I've
guys?
seen one person do it already, but it was like you could tell it was a good 15-minute attempt. It wasn't like a.
Did you guys recognize who the adoptive mom was for Andor?
Yeah, I recognized her. I couldn't tell you what her name is, but I'm like, I've seen her
It's
in this.
Fiona
I've seen her in
Shaw.
that, I've seen her in
Fiona
this.
Shaw is
that,
the actress, and she was Mrs. Dursley. She was Harry Potter's foster mom.
Oh wow.
Sweet. I was wondering where all the money was hiding in this basement.
I just recognize her from Killing Eve.
Killing Eve? Really? Wow. Yeah, I was looking at her. I'm like, where is she from? She's got to be from I was thinking Downton Abbey at first, and I'm like, all these English actors and actresses. It's like all the movies and shows I watch. It's like I know way more like British actors and actresses than American ones.
It's fun. I've been watching old TV shows from when broadcast TV ruled, the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so fun to see the cameos that come through once the shows became hits. So one of them was, the guest actors that come in for the week or for maybe a 5-week run or whatever. But like House MD is still an amazing show. I rewatched it because I'd forgotten all of it. Hugh Laurie is just brilliant in that show. All the acting is fantastic.
He is brilliant, yes.
And then now I'm watching Scrubs, and I have more fun watching Scrubs for the guest stars because like Ryan Reynolds is in there. Before they hit it.
Really?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is in there as like a friend of them.
Wow.
And like they have some guys who are like major Hollywood stars now that rolled through there, and there's some folks that came from like, oh man, who is that? And I look, you can do on Amazon Prime, you can do the IMDb lookup.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, they just kind of flamed out around 2003. Like they were really hot for about 5 years and then fell off. But yeah, it's really fun to look at a show like Scrubs or like House MD or one of these, shows that like hit it big, like CSI, the original CSI when it had its run.
Oh, dude, I love that show. That was, and then they branched off into a million versions.
Law and Order, Hill Street Blues. But it's fun to go back and look at some of the older shows. And
as a Jag fan myself.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's kind of cool.
Now I'm going to date myself, but my wife and I were looking at doing an Alaskan cruise on Princess Cruise Line.
Oh goodness!
And that made me think of the Love Boat. And what that show was nothing but about the cameos.
Of course.
Every week it was like, who are we going to bring onto the show from whatever other show or movie was going on?
Please tell me that your Love Boat's going to dock at Mystery Island.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Oh darn!
Fantasy Island.
Is it gonna dock in Hawaii for a Hawaii 5-0 crossover?
What Jesse said, you meant Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
Sorry. Fantasy Island, or you could go to Hawaii, get a Hawaii 5-0 Magnum PI crossover.
Oh, dude.
If you go to Miami, you could get a Miami Vice crossover.
There was a great. I read a great story about how Tom Selleck was supposed to have been Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Indiana Jones,
but he had just signed a contract to do Magnum PI.
Yeah,
because they had just wrapped up doing what was the other. What was the? They just remade it. Man, it went for like 10 seasons. What was the Hawaii 5-0? Oh, thank you, yeah. Hawaii 5-0. So Hawaii 5-0 had just wrapped. They were done with their show, but they had the whole production company was there. They're like, well, what else can we do in Hawaii? Let's make a new show called Magnum PI. And so that's what happened, and he signed on to be Magnum PI instead.
Yeah, my parents, the most famous encounters they had in their lives were on airplanes. So they met Higgins, the guy who played Higgins. He was flying to Hawaii when they were flying to Hawaii to do a shoot in Hawaii before going back and forth. And then so they got his autograph, and they said he was a really nice guy. And then the one that really blew me away is they have Muhammad Ali's autograph in a book because he was on a flight. He was doing some sort of thing. And he might have signed at Cassius Clay. It might have been early in his career.
Wow.
But yeah, Muhammad Ali. I was like, man, you guys met Muhammad Ali.
I got to meet him in Phoenix, but this was like well into his.
Yeah, when he was sick, he was a little bit sicker.
Yeah.
He was like
at a Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, he was still up and around and doing his thing.
Boy, that would have been a time to live, right?
I don't know.
I mean, you think of the celebrities now, and could you imagine having someone like Muhammad Ali as one of the news stories of the day and listening to his sound bites, as opposed to some of the cretins you have today? Yo, dude, he was so awesome.
Muhammad Ali would be He would be a nonstop 24/7 reality show.
Oh,
superstar!
Absolutely.
Who knows? But yeah, I haven't met many famous people, but they got to, which is cool. Robert A. Heinlein. My dad was one of the people that treated Heinlein when he had a brain aneurysm, I think it was. But he's a famous science fiction writer. But he autographed his entire set of all of his books to that date, and gave the whole set to my dad. So every summer, when we go on road trips, my mom would read a Heinlein book going to and from wherever we were traveling to.
That's very cool.
I look back at them like, man, these books aren't exactly what I thought they were. They haven't aged. Some of them have aged fairly poorly, but they're still pretty amazing pieces of work.
You know, I find that very interesting. I think that's a whole. You could probably do a. You could have a college course on sci-fi fiction that ages well versus ones that don't.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you
his
look at
his inventions.
H.G. Wells or something.
H.G. Wells, I would say Asimov has aged incredibly well.
Asimov, definitely.
His stuff's internal. Ray Bradbury was literature.
Oh, did you read The Illustrated Man?
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm.
God, that was such a great bunch of stories.
But whatever. I'll see you guys later. I'm boring you with literature on sci-fi. But...
Wait, yeah, seriously, we cannot bring it to literature on this show.
Unless you want to talk, let's see what's going on right now. Andor or She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Or Lego Masters.
Let's talk She-Hulk.
The Ready Player stuff won't put me.
What a pile of hot garbage. Okay, I'm done.
I like it. I just find it fun and entertaining.
No, stop.
It's silly.
Stop.
It's silly and dumb.
I respect you too much for you to say words like that. Dude, it is not silly and fun. I want superhero stuff in my superhero stuff.
Yeah, it's not that. It's definitely not that.
Well, when they stab her and steal her blood, and it creates the army of Hulks and all the other alternate Hulks.
One can hope.
They're just gonna tease that, Jesse. Don't get your hopes up, man. We got one episode left with a cameo
Bruce
from
Banner's
Daredevil.
Off-World, and they're gonna do Red Hulk and
but this show is a dumpster fire.
Doc Samson.
It's a tee up. I mean, they're having fun.
I got my fingers crossed for Doc Samson.
It's silly.
All will be well in the
Doc
world.
Samson show up on the She-Hulk.
Khan, the dude abides. Meanwhile, Khan is stoically looking off in the distance to the left.
He's pretending not to notice. But Andor has been okay so far.
Boring AF is what Andor is. It's just like a snooze fest.
Okay, like I said at the beginning of the show, if we didn't have 3 episodes to make a little mini movie, I might have fallen asleep. But
that's why
we got it all together. I think we're gonna be.
Yeah, they call it a slow burn or a sleeper for a reason, right?
Right, but I watched episode 1 and then walked away for a day. It was that boring. I could not let's go to episode 2.
You're right though, but see,
then watched episode 2 and then came back for episode 3, which I paused 2 times before I finished episode 3. Was that what's happening now?
I know. Stud Sidious is right. For all of these kids these days who expect just to jump on the roller coaster without any kind of character development.
But it's all for characters I don't care about. And then when it's just like, it was like, as soon as the show starts out, it's like, look, there are the cardboard cutout people. Okay, And I knew the betrayal was coming to me as soon as I saw him. And they talked. I'm like, he'll betray you in a couple episodes, And everything else is just kind of like, there is no story being built up. It's just like all of that crap. We already know. That's why the story needs to go. Because all that baloney is baloney. At this point, the pace the story is going, because they've already said 2 seasons, okay? He hasn't even really met anybody in the rebellion or anything else. So the end of season 2, it's going to be seamlessly tied into Rogue One. And so it'll be like, wasn't it so clever? You can now start with Andor. It goes directly into Rogue One, and Rogue One goes directly into A New Hope. Oh my God, we're so freaking brilliant. And it's like, no. Because it's almost going to be like, because we think watching this that, hey, Andor has done all these things and he's come a long way to become, because Rogue One technically is his redemption arc. because he does bad things in the beginning and then realizes, oh, we got to help Dern. Let's all redeem ourselves for the evil crap that we've done. Redemption, Rogue One is over. So now he's not really doing enough evil things, and I don't think there's going to be enough time for them to develop him to be all super bad or whatever. It's just, this is all just so they can be like, look how seamlessly we made something go into Rogue One. I'm not intrigued one tiny bit by Cassian Andor thus far. And the entire
can I make an introduction here? Can I make an introduction? Con, modern entertainment, con. Shake hands.
What is funny is, once again, the small precog in my house refuses to watch Andor and he refuses to watch She-Hulk.
Your son is a wise man.
I don't know what's going on there, but he was like, I was like, oh, there's a new Marvel thing. He's like, oh, cool, what is it? And
you know why? You know why? Because I believe, I don't know this is a fact. You made him read, didn't you?
I made him what?
Read.
Oh no, he doesn't read. No, he reads every day, but he's forced to. He has a very difficult time reading.
But there's a thing about it.
But no, he's I show him these previews and so I showed him like all the stuff coming out. Like, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? So right now, like, he passed on Andor, he passed on She-Hulk.
What about Ring
he
of
wants
Power?
to watch Lord of the Rings, but he wants to wait till it's completely done so he can watch it straight. That's his opinion.
They're 73 minutes long.
I'm loving it so far, though. Lord of the Rings is great. The Rings of Power, fantastic.
You know, I actually haven't watched the House of Dragons or the...
Yeah, that one I did. That was not even an option. Like Game of Thrones.
I haven't watched either one of those in like a couple of weeks.
No, Game of Thrones is not an option for him as a 10-year-old. Neither is Rick and Morty.
I agree. I agree with you.
So yeah, I don't let him watch certain things, but the ones that he's able to watch, like right now, he's watching all these horrific disaster movies on HBO Max, and he loves them.
Such as.
Oh, you let him watch the old ones like Towering Inferno and things like that?
No, so I'm using the modern ones to get him down to the Poseidon Adventure and the Towering Inferno.
Those were just, I love any kind of movie like that where there's a disaster or, you know, that terrible, like the weather is going to destroy everybody or a horrible hurricane coming or, love them all. Love them all.
No,
E-rated, but I love them all.
Geostorm, The Core,
You see the one recently where the moon was going to crash into Earth?
Yeah, so that was what started it. Was the whole Moonfall, horrific Moonfall story.
But I loved it.
I haven't seen Moonfall, but that is one of my favorite genres. From way back in the day, I used to love watching PBS and their like whatever it was, like architectural disasters or natural disasters. I loved those shows. I don't know why.
Yeah. So take all the reality out of that, and that's Moonfall.
Yeah. San Andreas was actually
San Andreas,
one of my guilty pleasures.
We're working our way up to that, but then once he exhausts all the modern ones, we're gonna go back, and I want him to watch Poseidon Adventure. I want him to watch Towering Inferno.
Yeah,
2012
Hindenburg is good too.
Yeah.
Well, the Mayan one is
Poseidon?
too much.
Poseidon.
No, the original Poseidon Adventure.
Yeah, the original Poseidon. When it broke us up. Oh man.
Yeah, not the remake.
No, the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of them. They're all good. I like any of them. It's just like
I mean, this is the time of year where there's nothing. They dump all the crap in February and right about now into the theaters. So he's and he can't watch the horror movies. So anything good that's in theaters horror. But yeah, so we're doing disaster movies. That's the current theme in our house.
I just watch all the real ones, all the ones that they talk about the plane crashes and all that stuff. So, all the ones you can
have him watch. I mean, has he watched Dante's Peak or Volcano?
Oh yeah, that's another good one.
Jones.
God, Dante's Peak. I forgot about that one. Oh Lord, I don't know if I can sit through that one. That was pretty brutal.
Come on, Pierce Brosnan. Come on.
I loved it. Movie was fantastic. That's a popcorn eating movie. Like, oh my God, will they escape? Will they? Will they?
So I will end on this note. How can you guys enjoy the utter schlock fest of these films and then watch She-Hulk and ditch on it so bad. Because it's the same.
One is a serious genre, superhero.
No, I'm telling you, you have to shift your.
Are clearly.
I'm telling you, if you
category, they're over there.
No. I'm asking you, please go back and watch She-Hulk, because if it's a disaster movie, and you will absolutely love it.
No, it's a disaster in the making. There's no. it's Ally McBeal with super people, sort of.
It's a disaster.
CGI from the
little
most
bit.
$5
I can't convince you. I can't convince you to
No,
enjoy
you
it.
cannot.
Airplane or something.
Oh.
I will not drink the Kool-Aid, Moto. I will not drink the Kool-Aid.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Oh well.
Okay.
Have
Worth
fun.
a try.
Have a good evening, Larry. I will see you tomorrow in person.
All right, buddy.
I'll
See
bring
ya.
all the models and all the things. Good
Nice.
to see you.
See you, bud.
Have a good one,
Bye.
Moto.
Yeah, bye.
All right.
I'm just not digging all of the new MC. It's just like, stop trying to make something in every genre because you can. It's, just stop. Stop.
They just don't understand. They don't understand comic books. Why did we buy comic books? Because we wanted to see, these heroes do their superhero stuff every month. It was a short story about them having this very brief, they would have these large story arcs that might cover multiple issues, but you can. It's so easy to take the comic book recipe and turn it into a 6 to 8 episode TV series or an MCU movie and not screw it up. Yet they have been doing that over and over and over lately.
Right. Well, it's because they keep wanting to emphasize the wrong thing. It's
Yes.
like, please emphasize the superhero part. Yes, they can go through all of this drama and whatever, but first and foremost, they must be superheroes, not people.
Yes.
Okay? If you want regular people movies, then we go see regular people movies.
I can go over to frickin' Peacock and watch regular people solving crimes.
Exactly.
Or having a law show. Or Boy Meets World. Or frickin' I don't know what. But
That's
anything
the story,
on
but that's-
Nickelodeon, it's just, I want superheroes doing super stuff.
That's the story behind like a lot of the PC games that I used to play. If you don't listen to the right crowd, you make garbage, and that's that's kind of how a lot of stuff happens.
Yeah, it's because you have a bunch of people who are in the whatever the fandom is or whatever the genre is, and they know what they like, and then the people with the producers with the money get a hold of it, and they change it because they I don't know what they think they know better to make money. And it's a simple formula, and they keep screwing with it.
Yeah, because they convince some people that, this is what we really need, and then it happens, and then they're like, where'd everybody go? And you're like, well...
Dude, Jude, that's my point. Why did they have She-Hulk? Why did prepubescent boys buy the She-Hulk comic back in the day? Because it was softcore porn. Period. End of story. And she was a superhero.
She did superhero things, okay? She was a lawyer, but she was, in every issue, she beat somebody down.
Yes. And she was scantily clad, and that's why she had sales. Well, they did away with all that because, we can't do that now. And, good luck. It's been like the worst rated MCU show yet. And what hurts me is they took a beloved character and did that to her. Who didn't love She-Hulk?
It's gonna be a Batmobile, maybe.
That looks more like Knight Rider.
Did you finish?
Yeah.
Hey, how's that? Did you finish that sand?
It's technically a Bugatti that's being turned into a Batmobile. Because I'm like, why would Batman use an American car to make a Batmobile? I have a handcrafted European sports car, and I'm going to turn into a Batmobile. Let's not be dumb.
Yeah, they wanted the American car because it'd be more of a tank, I guess.
Yeah, but I thought he wanted a fast car.
Well,
I was actually ready to kill an old woman today because I'm in this very tight parking like shopping center in these little shopette, and this lady is pulling out of her parking spot at the frickin' whatever the dog salon in her convertible Mustang 5.0 hot rod, doing this effing 14-point turn, trying to get out of her parking spot, and I'm like, your car hates you. Your car is embarrassed to have you driving it right now.
Okay.
And she's and she's just like inching her way out of the parking lot, and I had to like pass her to get onto the on ramp, and as I'm passing her by, she's like, I could read her lips and understand this, the naughty words she was using to describe me, because I don't know, I was coming up on her too fast, but I'm like, yeah. Someone needs to take that car away
related to the crazy woman that I ran into today that was didn't realize there was a reason there was a line, everybody was turning, and she's like, and she pulls up next to me. I'm in my box truck. She's like, "Oh, I want to get in front of you." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? There's like freaking 8 cars behind me, and there's like 15 in front of me." And of course, guess who makes it through the light, and guess who doesn't make it through the light? Because I did. I was like, "Come on, really?" I think I want to email the Illinois DMV and say, I got somebody who could probably use some remedial driver's ed. She understands what turning is all about, what getting in a line is.
Oh, she knew there was a line.
Well, and of course she picks me, the truck. I mean, go farther up. Go over there, pick up someone else.
That's when you just say no. I always just glance at those people and shake my head no. I'm just like, I don't care if you have to wait 50 more minutes. Whoopee ding dong, wait 50 more minutes.
Well, that or just go through the intersection and figure out another way to get to where you want to go. I mean, I know
if I'm in a truck, I will squeeze you into the. Don't think that I won't squeeze your car back. I'm like, I'm insured. I will hit you.
I know you're from Illinois, so I mean, there's already a problem
Do not
there.
Squeeze in.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like, you are messing with a large truck. You do know I can turn that car into like a can of sardines, right?
Exactly. That, right? That's why it's like the answer is no.
I was a nice guy, but I wasn't happy. And then of course she makes it through the light, and I did. I was another 15 minutes sitting at that stupid light. I'm like, thanks, appreciate it.
That's why you should have said no. You're in a truck. You got to deliver. You got deliveries to make. She can squeeze in. She can move around through traffic. You cannot. It's like no. You don't take advantage of a truck like that. That's all.
I mean, that's true. I mean, you'd think people in cars would understand that, but they don't. How about did you guys see that same thing? I guess you kind of want to ask the same person in Colorado. Did you see that? See that cop that parked on the tracks and put somebody in the car? Wasn't that out there by you? Oh, Larry walked away. I was like, they stop a car thinking it's like road rage or something. The car's not on the tracks, but of course the cop stops his cruiser on the tracks, puts the person in the cruiser, and then ignores the train horns, and the police vehicle gets demolished by a train, and now the person's in the hospital. And I'm like, there's this thing called common sense.
For real?
Maybe we need a few more cops that actually go to common sense class before we actually give them their badge and say, here, go protect the public. I mean, I'm like, that's going to be a nice, lawsuit that the taxpayers are going to be just enjoying. Oh, what?
How do you not notice the sound, and then the two gates coming down, one on each side of you?
I don't know if it had gates.
Notice that happening.
It was rural. I don't know if there were gates or not, but I mean,
That's
stopped.
required at every crossing in Washington. Doesn't matter where the hell that crap is. In the middle of nowhere. Clank, 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 clank.
I didn't hear about that happening in Colorado, but
I think it
I
was.
mean, dang.
I think it was. I saw it earlier tonight. I mean, it was on. It was like on Yahoo or something. I just kind of go to my Yahoo and pull it up, and it was like front page news. Well, I know there was.
Shocking.
The reason I thought it was from Colorado is because on the news they were talking about, on the Nightline or something, they were talking about the shooting of the kid that was walking in, where was it, Aurora or something? Oh, man. No, I can't find it. That's crazy. Just read about that tonight, too.
There's the cheese. Here's the cheese.
My dinner. Like somebody's outside my house.
Get your gun.
Yeah, seriously. If only I had one. I think I should.
Fort Lupton. It was in Fort Lupton.
Oh,
Like, you live in Colorado and you don't own a gun?
not yet. Any minute now, though.
No, I mean, it's just.
I live in suburbia. It's not like I live in, the wilderness.
So do I. Okay.
Unfortunately, this one did not have.
Well, I have one.
This one did not have the warning bars and all that. Just had the sign. But in the video, you can hear the train blowing its horn. You're going, the cops are just going to walk away from the vehicle. You're going to leave someone in a vehicle? I'm like, come on. I'm like, do you not watch the internet and watch how trains?
Oh, and it was a woman too.
Well, we'll get her out after the train passes. Okay,
Wow.
I don't know.
Proven protect my ass. Damn.
Good Lord.
I don't know. I saw that and I was like, man, oh man, it's just crazy. But I mean, that crap happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of the comments in the, because Yahoo reopened all their forums, which is kind of nice. But everybody's talking, yep. And of course, it won't be the police department paying for that. It's going to be all of us beautiful taxpayers in our.
Well, as long as the lady ain't paying for it.
Right.
Because we, as the public and taxpayers, supported that dumbass that put her in that stupid car.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's crazy. I saw that. And I'm like, wow. We just love all this stuff. Less rural the neighborhood, the more likely you need a gun. Yeah, so if you're in the country, I'm not going to need one. Whoa. Whoa, that's not how that attaches. There you go. That's how it attaches. Truck. I'm building a truck. I do like this one. And there was another one that was built like this. I like this. 8 wide. That's all. The only way you can do it. 8 wide. Anything else is not good enough. Well, Jesse and Larry, if you guys streamed earlier, if we need to end it early, just let me know. I'll try not to try too
I did not
hard.
stream earlier. I was busy doing stuff and things. And...
Well, Jesse said he streamed. So.
Yeah.
Jesse, were you on it? Were you on another show?
Yeah, I was on London Bridge.
Oh, you were on London Bricks. Okay. I missed the show today because of getting stuff in
3 hours of that. I'm not
I
as
know
talkative.
it's tiring.
And I feel like I already covered the content. Like, if you want to talk about the holiday set, we could talk about the holiday set. I already talked about it, but
no.
That does look. It's a good thing I sold. I think I sold about $600 in Lego yesterday. It's good timing because I will need to buy 2 of those. Was it a week or 2 when they go to VIP members?
Well, I think Greg could stand to shorten his show.
Yeah,
about an hour.
Yeah. Well, he went like 2.5. That was kind of short for him.
That is short for him, but even yet.
So, but yeah, there's a lot of sitting around.
And that's kind of the only thing I've been kind of waiting for it to come out was the winter sets. So
yeah, so that's out there.
So I'll have to. Oh, yep. I think I read. I think it comes out October 3rd for VIP members. So that's a week or 2 away. So I get my one to build and 1 to sit on, I guess. I did see. I am seeing some of the other ones out there.
That towel.
Huh?
That's what's under that towel.
Oh, gross.
One to sit on.
Not supposed to talk about that towel.
The towel was out in my storage too, and in my vehicles and stuff, so it got dirty just from being around. But I washed it. It just maybe doesn't look washed, but it is.
That's not helping.
So,
what else?
Okay, I think I have.
I mean, I'm building the set, so I can. I'm almost done with this bag. I can show other stuff. I got this set at Costco. If you want to Costco buys. I also got the Iron Man set.
Oh, I want it for the Groot. But
yeah,
that's it.
That's it. That's all I bought it for. I didn't even look at the Iron Man side.
For what?
Was it the buildable Groot and the whatever it was?
Yeah, basically you buy the Iron Man set, you get a Groot for free.
Right here.
I mean, I saw it at Costco. I took a video of it all and everything, but I just wasn't paying attention. I was just walking along going, doo-doo-doo, there they are. 35 sets at Costco.
How much, how much is the set?
It's a 2-in-1 set.
Is it only at Costco?
I'm pretty sure the 2-in-1 pack is only at Costco. But you get a discount. So.
Well, since I've got Larry here, Larry, Pick a Brick Wall got any good in your neck of the woods?
Nothing. I haven't been there in a couple of weeks, but nothing.
We got a couple outstanding orders in from other parts of the country. Somebody got me my trans purple bricks, the sparkle bricks. So I got those.
Oh, that's good.
And I think I got one other order from a while back that the guy has life stuff going on, so I haven't heard back from him. I owe for that one, but the purple stuff was kind of cool. I actually kind of happy about that. He got me the curved purple plates and the sparkle one. So actually, one of these weeks, does anybody else have the haunted house? Larry, you don't have that, do you? The old monster.
No.
Jesse,
yeah.
did you ever get that one? Huh?
Yeah, I got the old one.
Yeah, I actually need to rebuild it because I'll take it apart because it's got the trans purple bricks wherever the green and tan were supposed to be. I got to rebuild that one of these days.
It's a good
Yours
one.
together, I take it.
Yeah, mine's together. Got a tub with all the Halloween stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, that's all got to be coming out. I need to act. That's
Yeah,
probably why I need to go to the wall and see if they got.
By next week, I'll start pulling that stuff out.
Yeah, I need to. That's why I want to rebuild it, kind of, so I can maybe put it in my mom's window. But I need to see if they've got orange bricks and stuff at the stores. I might try and build some pumpkins or something. That was always fun to do at the store, or standing around on the Halloween time, building 2x4 brick pumpkins. There's some leftover lighting from Chicago I could use. Light them up. Some of the candle bricks, candle stuff we had. So, Con, did you finish that sandcrawler, or is that still a work in progress?
He's laughing. He gave up.
Work in progress. I think you need to switch it and make it a snow crawler now. I think just switch direction altogether.
That would be sweet.
That's what I want to do. That's why I do have at least one, possibly two instructions from that set to maybe to do that. I was going to do something snow related. Somebody's already done it, but I might still do it. Somebody did it somewhere. I can't remember where they did it. But I've seen it, so it exists. But
Okay, bag 3 is done. It's half full.
Looking good. I mean, is it a fun build?
Yeah, I like all the greebling they're putting into the robotics of it, and those parts will be useful if I don't keep it around. But I have a lot of droids, so this scale looked good next to the BB-8 and the R2-D2s. And
Larry might have to get one and give Deadpool a sidekick.
I don't know. I can't do everything in Deadpool. I'm gonna run out of red and black.
Yeah, I know, because we're still waiting on a Deadpool castle too. So
we were doing. We're counting out our lug bulk, and I was noticing all the masonry bricks that I bought. Nothing in red or black though. So all grayish tones. So
nothing in black. You guys didn't get any black stuff, huh?
I didn't.
How about red? Did you get any red?
take a little break.
No Deadpool colors this year in lug bulk for you, huh?
Nope. Got a lot of castle stuff though.
Lots of castle stuff?
Well, we got a lot of masonry bricks, and the roofing that we're doing is in that dark blue.
Oh.
So we got a lot of that stuff. So we're doing a collab.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like ours is coming, so ours might get here in the next week or two. Somebody was talking about moving up the sort thing. It's not going to be in Madison, it'll be in Milwaukee this time. Just fine. But I mean, that's when I'll get my trans purple bricks. They're building another castle. I think there's a castle contest out on one of the Facebook groups going on right now too. I kind of stumbled upon one of the conversations. Yeah, he's looking for small parts. Probably seen the sucker 6 times. No, I am the only one with What sound? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh, I was looking for something that I got sidetracked. I was looking for... Yeah, if I build this mixer, might as well build it. Looking for this guy. Awfully quiet.
Sorry, I'm eating pizza.
Oh, what kind of pizza?
Papa John's.
That's not that you make yourself or you bake yourself pizza, is it? Or is that Papa somebody else?
That's Papa Murphy's.
There we go. Okay.
Come on, get it together.
Sorry, I call him Papa Aldo anyway. People always like, who are you talking about? I'm like, talking about Papa Aldo's right there. And they're like, it says Papa Murphy. I'm like, whatever. I've called it Papa Aldo's forever.
You just gotta say he looks like a it looks like an Aldo to me.
I think it had something to do with the kids a long time ago. So I'm just like, I've always just called it that since then. It's just like, what? That's Papa Aldo's.
I didn't mean to be doing that.
Oh, hey, pineapple, no pineapple. Let's start the pizza wars. Are you a pineapple or no pineapple guy?
Oh, it's gotta have pineapple, man.
I will eat anything. I'll eat the crap out of some pineapple on a pizza.
Okay.
I mean, you know, if
I'll even eat barbecue sauce on a pizza. Or
yeah, that white chicken pizza.
I'll eat that too.
People eat that.
Alfredo and bacon and whatever. I don't even care, man.
I was gonna say,
I'm just like, if I'm hungry enough, I'm like, whatever, it's pizza.
You know, the minute they put Brussels sprouts on a pizza, I might stop, but that's about it.
I'd have to take a taste. I'd like, all right, let's see what it tastes like.
Yeah, I'll see if they screwed it up, but you know.
Yeah, maybe at a Lego convention would be the time to test people's taste buds.
All I know is that I had a Chicago style in Chicago and knocked my socks off. I was like, wait, you built a pizza upside down? I'm in.
I just saw that super deep dish burnt around the edge crust Detroit style recently on a video, and I'm just kind of like, oh my god, that's not a pizza. Style. That's a, I don't know what that is. It's like lasagna / so thick and
lasagna. Nice.
Just like, dang.
Did you ever tell Juju that it was on your pizza?
Did I?
Yeah, I guess he was asking what was on your pizza.
Oh, what do we get? I honestly, I didn't even look. I just shoved it in my mouth. We got sausage, black olives, green peppers, onions, pepperoni.
Is it the cowboy?
Your basic pizza. But then you get the Papa John's peppers. These are the bad boys right here.
The pepperoncinis on the side?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they ruin your mouth. You can't even taste anything after that.
That's why you're supposed to eat some pizza first, then take a bite. Catch the grease.
I've been doing it wrong.
I didn't bowl tonight. My first game should have 300.
You talking about bowling today?
Yeah, I didn't bowl.
Why not?
They didn't need me.
You're an alternate.
I'm a sub this year. Yeah. He shot 761. He shot
Wow, you're a sub who regularly bowls over 250, and they didn't need you.
211. Last week I bowled like crap.
Your average is what? 211.
211.
Hmm.
Yep. I'm using my book average from last year, so it's 211.
Huh. Thought you were better than that, Reed. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I bowled. I think I had 214, 180, 140 or something. I had a bunch of splits the last game last week, but you shot really good. I mean, the shot must have been good tonight. Well, the other thing too by the last game, what made me mad was the bowling center. I mean, they have ceiling fans, but they didn't turn them on. It was like, come on, guys. I mean, I'm sweating my ass off out here, and you're gonna just. Yeah, so I wasn't good.
Yeah, they're like only you are, sir. Everybody else is kind of cold. It's the fall.
No, actually, it was pretty high. I wasn't the only one. Someone else was kind of like, wow. I'm like, yeah, I don't understand this. It's like, so next time I'll.
It's like I run the fan switch. I'm cold, sir. I'm not turning it on.
Well, I'll be like, that's fine, But I mean, it's just like, it's like, I just need to go and say, fine, I'll just go back over to such and such alley. I mean, I know they.
Okay, the fan's coming on, yes, sir. All right, it's coming on. What setting would you like to have it on? Free pitcher of beer being sent to your lane as well, sir. What was I thinking?
I don't think they do that.
Shit. Anything on tap costs pennies. I don't care what they tell you.
Right.
I worked in a bowling center too for a while. I mean,
If I got to pull it out of a bottle, that's when we're paying money. But if it's off the tap, beer or soda, it costs crap. It costs.
Yeah, actually, in the one in Colorado, we had issues too a couple times, and so they do free beer or whatever once in a while too. But I mean, it just it depends. I mean, each center has its own things that it does and whatnot, but it's you're right. Generally, if you've got problems, you want to make your customers happy so that they don't just keep coming up and screaming and going, hey, you guys gonna be done with this sometime tonight?
Yeah, exactly. Especially at a bowling alley, you just want them to keep on coming up and buying more concessions and being going like, you know what, we want to bowl another game. Exactly, that's what we want to do. So, did you guys have the claw machines? I love the claw machines at the bowling alley. Those are the easiest ones to win on, it seems like. Any claw machine.
When I was in Wisconsin, we did. Actually, that was the funny thing is when I moved out and I came back on like one of my first trips, I was like, well, Mom, where's all my stuffed animals? She's like, oh, I got rid of them all. I had like a net hanging in the one bed. I'm like, really? I mean, I think I even had, what's funny is I have a picture somewhere. I think I even had like some stuff, like stuffed animal squirrels, which is kind of ironic with my Chesters and stuff now. And I'm just like, man, I'm really mad. I probably had something like that. I was just like, we gave away or something. I'm like, yeah. And I mean, because some of them were easy to win. I mean, and then I think they fixed it at one point and then became a little bit harder. But yeah, I mean, I did that a bunch because it was like, it was slow a lot at my bowling center, or I worked a lot. They worked me like every holiday. It was funny because when I got let go from there, when I quit, I finally was like, wow, this is what it's like to have a holiday off. Wow, okay. And then of course I go to Lego, and same thing happens again. I'm in Colorado. All my family's in Wisconsin, and yeah, unfortunately, you got to work, right around holidays, so it's too expensive to fly and then fly home, fly back, like a day of,
All I know is after all those years of not being at the holiday and then finally being at the holiday, I'm like, can I go to work? Like you people are all getting on my last nerve. I would rather be getting paid at work than here celebrating with y'all.
Well, in the end, I did volunteer for some of the smaller ones, like because I didn't generally do a lot. July 4th, Christmas Eve, and all that stuff. Because if I'm stuck, and I'm really not gonna be able to do anything anyways, yeah, just have me work. I mean, what the heck, I mean, you know, the only bad thing is I did force a lot of my employees. Unfortunately, they were forced because actually my old boss never worked a Saturday because he was a CSU alum, and so he went to all the games. So he never worked. So unfortunately, a lot of my employees, if they worked on Saturdays, were forced to listen to the Wisconsin Badgers on iHeartRadio in the back room. You know, I'm sorry, but if I never get a Saturday off, I mean, I'm going to at least try to enjoy myself while I'm at work. And unfortunately, the rest of you will have to live with that too.
No, I won't. See right here in the company handbook. Turn that off.
No stinky Badgers.
You know, it's possible that maybe caused a problem, but Lego never told me about it. You never know. Maybe that was one of the breaking points, but I never heard word of it. Oh, see a Hawkeye. Hawkeye left at some point. Oh, we left like 2 minutes ago. Later, Hawkeye, have a good night. We will catch you around somewhere. That's the way we roll. We are always around somewhere. All I'm getting done is this truck. I haven't even got to the ride yet. This is a long build tonight.
Yeah, this is killing me. I had robbed this Hermione build when I built Deadpool, and now I'm having to go back and find all the parts.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yep. That's what I get. Being creative. I do want to do a Wolverine though. That's my next deal.
Deadpool scale style.
That's too long.
So
big fig style.
I think you should go all the way. Just make it life size.
That's ridiculous. I don't have enough brick for that. Come on.
Plus, he wants to get done sometime in his lifetime.
Yeah, I got so many projects going on.
That's what Bricklink orders are for, and
oh my god, where did that? Oh, there it is. Phew.
I do have a life-size project I want to do at some point, but I haven't started it yet. One of these days I'll get to it.
Is it a crystal castle?
No, it won't be of me. No, it's of a certain mascot. So.
Is it a badger?
Perhaps. And of course, it would be the correct one that we actually get to use for our licensing through work. It would not be the university's version, or AKA known as the Barry Alvarez version.
I don't know about all that.
Huh?
I don't know about all that.
Well, I mean, we have the Bucky Badger logo on like all our shirts and all our stuff, and so there's supposedly the company I work for had it before the university did. Supposedly.
Now it's a Bugatti. It's got the Bugatti on it.
Oh,
there we go.
Well, plus it's got the Bugatti on the back too. It's still got the Bugatti taillight.
Let's see. We got to see that.
Oh, this is killing me. This whole first few
little
steps.
Batmobile. I still got. I don't know. I kind of like the blue, so I added more blue in little places or whatnot. But yeah, it's basically. And then the cool thing is, I thought the styling on the window, the silver line, kind of makes it look like Batmobile. The silver line on the gives it a whole Batmobile feel. I'm like, okay, I'll live with it.
Just need some glow in the dark instead of the blue. Oh, Rick Pasta's here. Welcome, Mr. Pasta.
Rick Pasta.
And the best part is the stickers are the clear kind, so I can put them from. I was afraid they were going to be blue from the blue Bugatti to the black cars, but they're clear, so they'll transfer perfectly right over. That's why you get clear decals on Speed Champion cars. Because the stickers never match the color perfectly anyway. They never do. Never do.
Yeah, I don't really even put most of them on. I mean, there's a few that I have them on, but I try to put on just the ones that maybe symbolize the lights and stuff. So
Yep, that's all I put on. If it's a stripe, it's not going on. If it's a license plate, it's not happening. But if it's the name of the car or a headlight, something like that, well, I'll put that sticker on. But otherwise, the rest of them, I'm like, nope, nope, it's not happening.
You don't really add a lot to the car.
Nope, it adds nothing except a headache. And half the time, they don't line up, they don't match up, they don't. Pain in the butt.
Yeah. The phone is blowing up.
I'll put that in backwards. Wait a minute. Wow.
I did my first mod and I'm happy. All right.
Nice.
Friday Night Bricks is a success, people.
Hey!
These guys rub off on you. You don't want, if you don't want to build, don't come on the show.
You gotta build something.
Gotta build.
Gotta do something. Like, yeah. Now I want to make a video about it.
Oh, I wasn't listening. Video about what?
Exactly.
About bowling.
I don't know what that is.
I got 2 bowling balls. Got the big ball that weighs too many pounds. I throw down there to try to knock everything off, and I got my little light spare ball that I can spin. There we go.
Yeah, one of these years I'll have to figure out a way to maybe see if there's a night we could do some bowling while in Chicago.
Yeah, some sort of bowling league. I'd use whatever balls were at the lane. I wouldn't.
I bring my shoes.
Some balls with me on the airplane, and like that's not happening.
The only thing I bring is my shoes because my shoes are nice.
Oh yeah,
I spent $250 on bowling shoes. I'm gonna use them.
Dang.
Wow.
that makes a difference. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference knowing what your shoes can do or can't do.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you win $7,000, you kind of give a lot of money back to the bowling center. So I think I bought 2 new bags and some new shoes. And
Did you bowl 300? Is that how you won a $7,000? Or
no, that was the strike pot that Arapahoe Bowling Center does, and so I hit it back in 15. That's why I have so many ice bears and so many clear plates because I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to switch my army from the Purple Horde to these ice bears for Chima. They look really good. They look really good guarding an ice castle. So I'll do those.
Yeah, okay.
So
and the rest is history.
It's history, yeah.
So your bowling money went to ice bears.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was.
Well, it went to bowling and ice bears, but yeah.
So you got to put a bowling. Do you have a bowling alley in the ice castle?
Not yet. I have a bowling alley built. I just, I did it for like something like a side project. I need to actually get that in the castle somewhere. I have to remember to do that. Yeah. I'll put that on. I'll put that in the new revision for 2023 in the dungeon in the 9th floor area where it'll stay nice and cool. Definitely shots will always work really well. Like
yeah, you can make the prisoners reset the pins. Damn you! Set their pins up. Damn you!
So, yeah, no, I mean, I was kind of lucky that night. Actually, it was wild because I was working there too a little bit, but in the end, it didn't matter because that was on league night. But the mechanic was up front and he's like, "Do you want to know which ones you need?" I'm like, "Yeah, you better tell me." As I was going along, I really wasn't paying attention until like I think maybe halfway through the second game. He was kind of like, "You're still in the strike pot, right?" I'm like, "Really? Do you want to know what you need?" I'm like,
"Wait, what?"
Yeah, you probably.
You're like, yes and no. I don't want to jinx it.
Let me know what I need. So, but yeah, you know, it's always nice to kind of know. So, but it's a lot of luck too, because you get down to the end, you need. And actually, I had shots ready to go. So I mean, because you get to the end, you need because my average was higher, so I needed to have the first two in the 10th frame. And so I shot the first ball, and I actually had her just line me up some cheapo shots, and I went up and had a shot, went back down, threw a strike, went back to the bar, grabbed another shot, downed it, went back up, threw another strike, and
wow, that's how I bowl.
So, you know, and in the end, when I got my money, there's one of the bowling magazines, I got it sitting around somewhere, actually has the picture of me getting my money or whatever. I actually the following week I bought a picture of either beer or soda for every team in the league. I think it was like, I don't know, 16 teams of male bowlers or something like that. And then my team had a pitcher, and then the guys got whatever they wanted, you know, for food or anything. So I think the tab came to a few $100. I mean, you know, worthy for, you know, I mean, for people in the league. I mean, you know, well, I would say they did moonlight bowling too on Saturday nights where I'd win money. I mean, in the end, and when the new manager came in, they told me to stop. But in the old days, I would actually bring in like Krispy Kreme donuts the next morning for my staff. You know, so if I won a couple $100, you know, that's a nice guy.
And who would like to stop? You're making the company look bad.
That's probably what the new manager didn't like.
You make me look like a cheapskate. Stop it.
I just want you to know that this is what I've accomplished in 2 hours.
Is that what are you building again, Larry?
He ate some pizza. Yeah.
I ate some pizza.
He drank more beer than he ate pizza, probably.
Probably.
Okay.
That's it.
Batman doesn't fit in his Batmobile with his cowl on. Damn.
I'm. Oh wait, no, I take that back. Hold on.
Did you get some sorting done too, maybe, perhaps?
No.
Legs?
That's what I've gotten done.
And what are you building? A box?
Hermione. I'm building
Hermione.
Hermione.
A big fig Hermione. Okay, I'm just like,
Yeah.
what?
It probably could be considered a box, but yeah. It's a slanted box. That's why it's been taking him so long.
Oh my god, what have I done?
It's a tricky little build.
Kelly Teal.
All I know is I figured we should be about 3 hours in, and we're only 2. So something's been going on tonight. It's going away.
I feel like I'm 4 hours in.
I'm on 6 hours on YouTube.
That's a lot.
No, somebody's back.
Hey! Thank
Guess
God.
who's back? Who's it?
Adora.
Thank God it's Kevin.
Adorable's back.
Oh, how are you guys doing tonight?
K2. It's K2. What's up?
Not too much.
K2.
We're here. We haven't left yet.
Good.
God, what did I steal from this?
Have you guys seen the new Andor series?
Wait, what? There's a new Andor
Yeah, I was
series?
bored by the first 3 episodes. Very.
Yeah,
We
you
talked
know,
about
make your
this.
input then, Doc.
Very. I'm liking the Lord of the Rings and the House of the Dragon. Only, yeah, they're both okay.
I have
I'm
not
liking them
seen
both the
House of the
same.
Dragon at all. So
Yeah.
I would prefer no spoilers if possible.
Oh, I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm saying I'm
I-
liking
I-
them both. I think they both have the same pacing, although I think the House of the Dragons, it seems more familiar, so they're able to just kind of go a little bit quicker with the story, whereas the Lord of the Rings are setting up a lot more stuff, so it takes a little bit more time, but I'm enjoying all of the stuff that they're doing. I'm like, okay.
I'm like 2 weeks behind on both of them. So
But yeah, they're both really good. I'm loving both of them. Both of them. I don't know what people are hating about either one. I'm like, I don't see what you're hating. I'm loving them.
I think that the halfling girl, whatever her name is,
Harfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nori.
I think she's cute as hell. I mean, I think she's just a great character. I think the actress is doing a really good job.
She's very.
Here's a spoiler. She sings. So if you think she's really cute, she's gonna sing a song.
Wow.
Really? Yeah. She's a triple threat. Sings, dances, acts. Oh my God.
Which show is this?
This is the Rings of Power.
So you think you can sing?
No, it's all part of the show. Makes sense when she does it. And you're all like, do as they do it. It's a fun little show. I'm loving it. But I still think that what is it? Lower Decks is the best Star Trek of the new Star Treks, of Discovery, of Brave New World, of any of it.
I've wanted to watch it, but I'm not gonna subscribe to Paramount Plus. It used to be free on Amazon.
Right, but it's a great animated show. It is the successor to The Next Generation, like no other show. It's
I've loved that about that show.
Episodic. It's like it's Star Trek. It has all the ideals of Star Trek, the hope, the yada yada, the comedy. I mean, when they skewer, a Star Trek thing, they skewer it properly.
Nice.
You're just like, oh, they hit that one right on the mark. You're like, yeah, it's a great show. I love it. Especially the cast, the characters. You care about the crew. You're just like, are they going to make it? Because none of them have, plot armor. That's one of the things I don't like about Andor. It's like we know no matter what bad situation he gets into, he's going to get out of it because
that's
so you don't like prequels
as much. No, it's like if it's usually, I don't know, if it's like pre-planned to do it, then it's usually done right. But most of the time, it's like you always scratch your head about the continuity and go, that doesn't seem to really mesh.
It's like Leia hanging
there are
from the
plenty of other
clothesline.
characters that can die.
Yeah,
it's like 10-year-old Leia. Ooh, I'm so scared for her. Is she going to survive? Well, of course she survives.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
get Larry started on this again.
But she's I love that little girl. She was cute. She's cute as heck. I'm like, let's see her in something else.
No issue with her whatsoever.
Doesn't have to be Star Wars, but let's see her in something. She's cute. It's like, put her in something. Pippi Longstocking, something. Since they remake everything, they can't think of something new to put her in.
Can they please remake Flash Gordon or Buck Rogers?
They are remaking Fletch.
Yes, I saw the first 5 minutes of that, and I could not because it's like it was not funny enough. It was not. Fletch is this klutzy, it's
Jesus.
This is not him. It's like, who is this? This is some serious.
What did you say, Fletch?
Yeah, it wasn't. What was that guy's name? That tall, crazy comedian guy.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah, it wasn't Chevy Chase, and so you were watching it, going, "Who is this short guy that's not bumbling? He's trying to be ironically funny." It was like you just kind of look at him like,
shoot, I made a mistake.
I'm not laughing. Your puns are not landing. All of this is just not working for me. Just like the Quantum Leap episode 1, I'm like, oh my God, done with that. And I love the original Quantum Leap, and this was just like thumbs down, way down. And that's on the Peacock or whatever. I guess that's pay NBC or whatever.
Well, I think it streams on normal cable.
But if I shows later or whatever, that's kind of like the Star Trek on CBS Discovery. You can see season 1 for free on CBS Now. Anything that runs on the paid Paramount whatever will be available on regular 3 years after it plays on. So whatever. So you can see Discovery season 1. So it'll be 2 years before you can see Brave New World with Captain Pike.
Jesus.
But the cartoon
Yeah.
is the best. The cartoon is the best. Although I love the rest of the new Trek. I love all of the new Trek. Even Disco. I complain about a lot of aspects of it, but I keep on watching. I'm like, of course, more.
Yeah.
More.
Same with. That's why I watch She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
I'm a
Man.
glutton for punishment.
She-Hulk was the only one I didn't wait. 12:05. Let's hit play. And I was like, I can wait till the next day to see Alec McBeal. Because I'm like, because it's just going to be what it's going to be. I'm just glad it's only half an hour.
See, Alec McBeal was better than She-Hulk. I mean, She-Hulk is like,
I know you laughed more. It was more intriguing. There was drama.
My God.
This is, look at me.
There was actually a story.
Look at me. I need new clothes. Look at me. I need a friend. Look at me. I'm going to a wedding. Look at me. I need a boyfriend.
Hey, we got Mr. Immortal.
Mr. Immortal. I'm like, what a freaking idiot. If you don't actually die, you're not out of the other wedding. You're out, you're still married. You got back up. You're alive. You're still married to the first lady. In what universe do you think you're out of it? You came back. You'd have to stay dead. But somehow they worked out a settlement, I just wonder how long he's been immortal. How long have you been immortal? How much money have you amassed? How many children do you have out there?
They're not going to even dive into that kind of important stuff.
I'm just glad he didn't end up like, what's his name? Who's the guy on in the DC side that's immortal? That Cro-Magnon guy. Got the scar across his face. Okay, but yeah, I was just glad he wasn't something like that. But that show's just too. It's trying to be too silly all the time. There's no. I mean, even when she was fighting with Titania, that was like, haha.
Titania is a freaking joke. I mean,
and her makeup is horrible.
Titania was created by Dr. Doom. I mean, let's delve into that, please. God, I hate this
We
show.
can't in this show. That's too dark of a tone, Larry. This show is light and fun. We're trying to have fun. We're trying to be light and fun.
Yeah, like Love and Thunder, which was based on one of the darkest stories in Marvel history.
Yep.
But we're gonna make it into freaking Ace Ventura.
Well, then I didn't realize that Love and Thunder, Love is that little girl at the very end. That's her name, Love.
Whatever.
And Thunder refers to Jane Foster. So I'm just like, oh. And just to bring her back to kill her off was just stupid. It's just like, really?
Yep.
For real? Just like the Doctor Strange. Just like, oh, look, let's have Wanda learn the same lesson again, but this time get killed.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's just like, are you paying attention to what we've been doing?
Nope. Nobody's paying attention. Because they just shuffle it off to some other crew that has no idea, probably never read a comic book.
Right. And then it's like, just do your thing. Because didn't that one guy write, I can't remember what he wrote for one of the movies, he's like, he had never seen any of it. And he's just like, they told me it was okay. I hadn't seen, and I could just do what I wanted. And so I did.
God.
And then they wondered why the fans were outraged.
Yeah, well.
Well, my favorite is like people keep, thinking that's like, we hate She-Hulk because it's woke and because it's about girl or whatever. And it's just kind of like, you can be as woke as you want, or you can have it be about as girl as much as you want, but can some superhero action happen? And can we actually pay money for the CGI? That's how, that's it. We're not hating on anything else.
I cannot get over the CGI. I can't.
Man, it doesn't even look like when she transforms. It's all of a sudden, it's like you don't even look like you're in the scene anymore. It's just
right.
It's just like.
Well, if you watch the cuts, you're like, they're not even trying. This is old school. It reminds me of, Knight Rider and do you remember the show Manimal? And
yes,
all of those shows where you're like, let's show a transformation when we'll just cut the scene and show a different camera angle, and then go back to it, and someone else is standing in. It's like, come on, man. This is
I hope
amateur hour.
werewolf movie.
Well, I'm hoping that Werewolf by Night they'll actually do something creative with that black and white. I mean, I gotta stop getting my hopes up, but I've got my hopes up.
Did you see Rob Zombie's Monsters?
I didn't.
I thought it was going to be something scary because they're like Rob Zombie, and then as the preview plays, I'm like, he put his name to this?
Oh, well, money will make you do anything.
Like, my God, it's the worst kid comedy. I'm like, kids are not even going to want to watch this.
Right.
This sucks beyond sucking.
Spy Kids 3 was better than this.
So it's like, wow, is this written for some audience of the 70s? Because this is not going to fly today. This is just...
No.
Goodness, that was horrible.
What happened to the independent filmmakers? We need to go back to those guys. They can't afford to produce anything these days. What's that?
I'm glad I was able to join Bitch Fest 2022 here.
That's what happens every week.
Yep. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't start it. Disney Plus started it.
And you're just finishing it?
Oh, I'll finish it. I'll go on and on about
finishing it and finishing it and finishing it.
Every week.
Till it's done, damn it.
And another thing I said last week.
Isn't Black Panther soon? Or November?
That's November. Let's see how they ruin this one.
November, okay.
Ooh, can we talk about the Black Panther set? That'll get me going for a good hour.
The price. Let's just talk about the price. That's all we really need to just like the price.
Let's talk about that.
And then that Razor Crest price. Jeez.
That shit blew up, for crying out loud.
I know. Just be a pile of pieces and a spear.
Exactly.
Poly bag. Here it is.
Yep.
The first Lego set, no assembly required.
Right. None of them will actually go together to make what you want it to be.
Just pour it out of the bag and you're done.
Exactly. You just pour it out of the bag and put the Mando next to it. There we go.
I thought they were thinking of maybe doing that with an Alderaan set, but
with the brand new crater base plate, just a big black crater base plate.
Well, it's all like crazy because people would want that crater base plate, man. They'd be like, yeah. Imagine the MOCs you could build with that.
I would. So, Kevin, what are you building? What's your next project?
I am sorting and sorting and sorting. Trying to get everything cleaned up so I can start building again.
Well, that's sort of boring.
Mm-hmm. It is, but got to get through it so I can start building my next projects. Plus, I'll have Lugbook coming in next couple of weeks, so then I'll have to sort that out. And then I should be able to get moving again.
Yeah, dude, there were 5 of us that spent like 5 solid hours counting out Lugbook last night, and we only got halfway through.
Sounds about
Just
right.
so much brick.
sounds about the norm there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you count or like you scale and be like 200 bricks should weigh this much?
We scale, but unfortunately, there's a lot of parts like, oh my god, I want to get my hands around the throat of whoever ordered the rubber duckies. You know, it's like, I'm sorry, you bought 4 of them? 4. I'm counting out 4, and I'm putting a label on a little baggie and putting them in the baggie for you.
So you're gonna be there on delivery day so you could see, be like, I know which box is the
Oh yeah. Oh, I know names. I know names at this point. Oh, you're the guy. You're the guy that just seems to not know how to multiply by 25s. Bastard.
So is that Is that why you're having a meeting tomorrow so you can explain to people, please order in the following fashion?
We talked a lot about that, actually. We're like, yeah, there's
I was
no...
going to say it's
you just
the
gotta
person
suck
who
it up
wants one of everything.
Oh, dude. Well,
I used to be that person, and then I joined WISLUG. I am no longer that person.
It's like we go through and we're like, oh yeah, this is your first lug bulk. We can tell.
This is your first lug bug. We can tell. Oh, what a noob.
What
You
a
should,
noob.
you should be saying that when they turn in their form. You'd be like, no, sit down. Let's redo this.
Let's have a conversation. Let me
Oh,
school
we have
you.
the hustle.
Might have to go back to the little meetings we had before Lug Bulk where we talked about that stuff.
Well, we were talking about, like, you know, people that have either like moved out of state or people that are out of state that want to join DENLUG, and it was like I'm all about, you know, welcoming people in, but it's like then you know, Ken had a good point. It's like, yeah, but then if they're participating in lug bulk, we got to count out all their stuff now too, and they don't even live here, and yeah, it's like, oh god, you're right, but whatever.
Well, that's why I'm glad Moto said you got to attend 2 meetings per year in order to actually be in.
Well,
like
that's not exactly it. That's what you need to do to have a pick.
I got a Kevin Hinkle type style thing today.
Uh-oh.
He illustrated this book.
Oh wait, you got Brian's book
today?
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
So I'm not the one doing doing you one better on this, but Ken from DENLUG did you one better because his husband Randy is a character in that book because he was one of the primo Patreon people. He was actually going to do a like an unboxing video of that book, but that's really, really cool. Did you watch Brian's little Instagram thing where he like started bawling like a baby?
I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't handle so much of it, so I turned it off. Well, I wanted to do I was thinking of doing the big one for Hinkle, but it was gone so fast. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I am a super Hinkle fan, but obviously, yeah, that's gone. So that I'll just pass on that. So I'll do whatever. So I just did the basic. I just did the basic for his.
I'm happy for Brian and Kevin for that matter, but yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a bunch of the crazy brick ones, like I showed you earlier, that Skeletor, but he's done crazy bricks. Guy Himber has done like the Dino Dudes, so I'm still waiting on Dino Dudes 2 to get shipped. So I mean, but I've done a few of the ones from Steve Jackson, like the he did the like the Munchkin stuff. He did a few of those. So I've done some of that stuff. So here, I'll show this stuff real quick here. So he is. This is one of the ones that Guy has done. So Dino Dudes. So this is the contest. Let's see here.
Is that Barney?
It could.
That's pretty much that's Barney. I will light that on fire.
Why the Barney hate?
So he did
because my kids were of that age at that time, and I cannot stand Barney.
So
did you go to the Barney Live? Did you take the kids to Barney Live?
Oh, FML, dude.
we went once, so quit hating on it.
we had the CDs playing in the car on the loop.
Oh yeah, I wanted to pull my eyeballs out of my head.
Oh yeah. I want to take my eardrums. I want to take my eardrums out with a corkscrew.
So he did a few. So the Dino Dudes, he did like a Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
And then he did these other ones. So he did the Stegosaurus, the T-Rex.
What's the fossil ones?
Oh, so he did a few that were Fossil Edition, where they, you know, I mean, I have a very special set of these. I have a special set of the glow in the dark ones.
What do you mean by very special? What's very special about
I
it?
actually, because I don't think they, well, I don't know if actually, well, I don't know if he sold glow in the dark or not. I can't remember, but I did the Candyman limited edition, and with the Candyman there were, does it not show it? There were gonna, it doesn't show it, but there was limited editions of these, and so he had like 300 of them or something. But there were some God, I can't think of the guy's name. Who was the guy that was trying to get the Gobstopper, Everlasting Gob? God, what was his name?
Slugworth.
Slugworth.
Slugworth was trying to get it.
Slugworth.
So there are 5 Slugworths as part of this thing, and I actually got one of the Slugworths. And so when he sent me the Slugworth,
is that like a golden ticket?
Huh?
Was that like a golden ticket that you got a Slugworth? One of 5?
It was just it's a random packs, and so I bought like 3 or 4, and I got a Slugworth, a couple of the standard, and then there was a bronze or something, you know, a different one, and so I got a few of that one. But so he does stuff like that, and so I mean, the Dino Dudes was something that I just kind of, you know, I did the first one, and there's a second one he's doing now that is he's still waiting for it, but he does the crazy arms and stuff.
Yeah, I got some of them.
So
I got me
some. He gets Brick World every year. So I got the bread pool. I got a bread pool.
I got bread pool. Well, of course. I also got me some crazy legs for my Deadpool.
So I mean, he just did.
I got my superhero poses.
He did another Kickstarter recently for another like mouse guard type thing. I missed. I really wasn't. I didn't get in it the first time around. So I didn't do the mouse guards, but he's done like the steampunk, and he's done Munchkin type bricks and stuff. So he's done a bunch of different things over time. So he did the cactus, you know, a bunch of the cactus. He actually did a steampunk book. Actually, looks like he sold out of that one. Well, these are sold out too. So he's done some neat stuff. So I mean, the Dino Dudes are something I'm kind of waiting on from Kickstarter that, you know. But he's done some he's had some really interesting characters here and there that I've actually bought over time that just kind of they make it out onto display once in a while. So I try to be creative, but is that going to work? Is that at the right level? So there is something somewhere. We are quiet again.
I'm looking for brick.
Oh, shoot, that fell apart. Quit losing your brick, Larry.
Weird, unique piece. Sucks getting old. Trying to remember where you put that one element in your.
So I take it, Kevin, you'll make it to the sport party then in Milwaukee. I take it.
No.
Oh, you won't.
I could have made it next weekend. I could have made it on the 7th or the 21st, but I can't make it that weekend.
Which weekend is it as of right now?
The 15th, I think, is when it's being done.
No.
I can't make that.
Oh.
Like I could have done multiple weekends, but one of them's another show, and and then couldn't get enough people for this next weekend. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, I couldn't make that. I'll be able to make this. And I don't get that either. So okay, I love this.
It's not the expression.
Say la this.
Dude, stop it. Killing me.
Do it. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll be doing it. I don't think I got really much going on, so when they do it, I guess I'll be going to do it. So. Might have to dig out my scales. Probably should buy a new one, a little bit better one for like the heavier amount. But.
What are you doing, Larry?
Trying to get this sawhorse. Ugh, it's killing me.
Obviously not, because you're still alive.
Like, what's killing us is you didn't hit the mute button. Man.
I know I didn't need to make all this noise, but
That's so
nothing else is happening on this stream tonight.
That's all he's been doing today. He's been making noise. Crunkling bags, shuffling bricks. Now this.
Hey, I muted when I was chewing. Give me a break. Could have been worse.
But that would have told us at least what you were eating.
You can tell what someone's eating by their chewing sounds.
Sometimes.
That's gross. That's just gross.
I would tell you, but I can't give away my trade secrets. So. Okay. Getting to that point. Jesse, you at the museum tomorrow? You got stuff going on?
Actually, we have a field trip with the junior engineers. We're going to go to a Real Train Roundhouse Museum.
Ooh. So I want to do that. I guess I better drive up to the Twin Cities, huh?
Yeah, well, it's for the kids. So are you between 10 and 15?
I can act that old.
Or you could be a chaperone like me.
I don't know, one of these shows I'm gonna have to do an on location show. Come up to that neck of the woods and do on location.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty to do. See, you can go to the museum up here. You can go to Brickmania. You can go to the Mall of America Lego store. There's a few destinations.
Yeah, I should have come up there for their anniversary. And of course, I showed my mom like the little thing. She's like, all that way for that? I'm like, well, yeah, but it's, like this anniversary. I like
mistake number one.
What?
Showing your mom what you would get for going up there.
Oh, yeah, but
I didn't even go.
But yeah, it'd be just kind of cool. Well, if I came up that way, I'd probably drive along the river anyway.
I think we're going to start seeing a lot of the special store exclusive prints because they got the printing machine in the store now.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's going into more and more store locations too.
So London Bridge, he had a London tile, a 2x4 tile, exclusive to that store. So they're going to start letting the stores print, like for us, maybe it'll be Lego Mall of America or something.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they used to do like the mini fig packs for like anniversaries and stuff. I mean, I miss the old events they used to do. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but this is like
just
they have an
anytime.
in-house print inkjet printer,
Oh,
whatever it is. So when they're not busy selling the custom figs that people make, they can hit a button and send some tiles through and have a bunch of store product that's unique to that each store.
Yeah, and don't they let you print on torso pieces too? So you can have
that device. Yep.
Yeah, so you can get a torso that says London or Mall of America or whatever, or you can even get your name because it's a couple of letters that you can type. You'd be like Bob.
If your name is Al or
yeah, I think that's going to be. We're going to see more and more of that. Store exclusive printing. So I don't know if you want to make a big deal about it.
Yeah, because Hive did this at his store, and he did that torso right there at his store.
Rick Hive, nice, yeah.
Is that a Mega Box piece in the background?
A what? Where?
That yellow cylindrical piece that looks like a Mega Box brick.
Yellow? What yellow?
On the minifig.
On the minifigure.
Oh, that's just the printing. Guess it's supposed to be a 1x1 stud. 1x1 brick, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I didn't
not as
get
cool
one
as
of
my
those
new
yet.
shirt. Look at me now.
It's a game changer, I think, for people looking for unique items. So yeah, our Lego store hit 30th anniversary. They had 30th anniversary minifigs. You're thinking of driving all the way from Wisconsin, and they're just printing them in the store.
Oh, well, if they're just printing, yeah, you know.
You gotta,
Well, yeah,
but
but
they
in
don't
the
run
end,
out.
they'll probably only do it for a certain time frame too. It's not like
oh yeah, it was for 2 days. I couldn't even get there.
Yeah.
They printed a few, and that's it. So yeah, it's exclusive, but
I still got like the ones from the grand opening of the store I was at and stuff. I still have those sitting around somewhere, and then I have the ones from the anniversary they did. I had a few packs of those floating around. It was kind of cool. Eventually, I might have to sell them. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's this one going across. So I was gonna say that makes sense now. I might finish some of this. I'm not gonna finish all of it. Because just like everything else, we're gonna run out of time. So which parts are you sorting tonight, Kevin?
We did the Mando Brickheads draft. That was just the last 2 minutes. Sorting out the parts from that. I'm sorting out the parts from my my Navarro build. So a lot of tan tile. Some of the last things I'm sorting out of that. Organizing my recent Bricklink parts for figures that I've been picking up parts for. Picked up a bunch of the Harry Potter suitcase set or briefcase or chest or whatever it is. Comes with 4 different house sweaters with scarves. So
which briefcase set was this?
The Harry Potter briefcase or chest that just came out this year.
Oh, was that the bigger one that was like kind of colorful and all that?
Yeah, like $60 or something.
Were you finding them on sale, or are you just buying?
No,
them?
I picked up something else. I think I picked up a couple figures that I wanted the torsos for fantasy, and then there are 4 different Harry Potter scarf torsos that come in it, one for each house, and so I picked up like 5 or 6 of each for if I end up doing a Harry Potter winter build or something.
Oh, okay. Cool. Any luck on the CMF front? Are you still finding any of the ones you still need, or are you still looking?
I need a couple more of the knights, but I ended up bricklinking 4 of them for like $9 a piece because I'm gonna have a hard time coming across any more to feel in the store. So figured it was worth spending a little more money to just get them.
$9 each, really? Wow.
After shipping and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was somebody over in Europe at one point that had a bunch of them that were like 3 something, because I was looking at the dragons and the knights. They were like $330 something each.
Oh, the dragons are much cheaper. I did see a couple cases where they had knights, but they didn't ship to the U.S. or shipping was like $50 or something ridiculous. So,
well, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I remember seeing it. Because I was looking at it going, well, maybe I'll just have these guys shipped, from here, because they were cheap enough that it was like that made sense. But
I order from Europe all the time, so that's where
it's possible too that anybody that had a lot of them too, people were buying them too. So, well, maybe it wasn't the knight, maybe it was the dragon and one other one that was.
Yeah, the knight and I think the nutcracker are the only ones that I've seen going for more than $5 with some consistency. Everything else has been under 5 in Europe, so, and also here somewhat as well.
Well, you know what? So one guy must have had a misprint then, because there was somebody that had I thought he had a lot more, like 1,000 or something. He must have had a misprint or something, or somebody ordered a boatload of them or something. Because I was like, how the hell does somebody have that many already? I don't know if I took a picture. I'll have to hunt for that, because I was just like, wow, that's crazy to have that many already, and they just came out. It says somebody's got a connection at the factory if that's the case.
Or they're just ordering a dozen cases of figs or something, or 50 cases.
I barely.
I'm on the Star Wars Army Building group on Facebook, and occasionally you'll see someone that has 100 copies of a set that they got in for the figures. So there are definitely people dropping tons of money on Lego out there.
Yeah, it was just wild, because I haven't seen hardly. You're just not seeing many of the CMFs. I found some today at one of my stops. I think at one of was it yet today or was it yesterday? One of them, a couple of the stops, I found a couple, and I dug, but I just couldn't sit around and dig forever to keep finding more. So I called it quits after a certain amount of time. But yesterday in Dodgeville had what looked like maybe the equivalent of like a case and a half or something on the shelf, and so I dug through there and found a few things.
You cased the joint?
I cased the joint, you bet it. And I felt it up. So, it's possible too. We still could be having logistic issues too. It just because I remember at times you just find them all over the place. And now it's just like they just.
Yeah, I think they overproduced for a while, and they're starting to scale back on that.
I remember, I know one of the Walmarts, like between here and Milwaukee, at one point after those released, at one point one of the Walmarts, kind of where Richard lives, had 7 or 8 cases just sitting on the shelf, and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
you're right. They might be scaling back. Who knows? It's I only have found one Target so far that's had them up by the registers.
which they used to do a lot.
And that one, I think, where was that? What Target was it? I was traveling the other day. I drove down to Janesville had them like that, because I drove down to sell the Lego in Edgerton. I was like, well, let's go down to Janesville, and I hit the Target down there, and they had a bunch sitting in up by the registers. But that's the only store I've seen it in. So it's kind of like one Target I went in a couple weeks ago had boatloads of the one of the ones here in Madison had a boatload of the what was the one before
Muppets?
this? Muppets. Yeah, just tons of those.
I've seen them in 5 or 6 stores now, so I've seen them plenty myself.
Yeah, I've only probably seen a few cases, so it's kind of, but you know.
Huh. Do I not have a Doctor Strange figure? I may not. I didn't even think about that.
What?
I haven't bought a set with a Doctor Strange Lego figure yet.
The cape.
What was that?
With the cape?
Not at all. I don't think I own a Doctor Strange Lego figure. I consider the Doctor Strange's whatever that $40 room set was, but it wasn't that great. I'll probably pick up the tentacle, whatchamacallit, so I'll probably get him in there.
Yeah, there was one of the sets with his lair or something a while back with the wall or tentacle I had.
Oh, you're right. I've got that. I picked
Wong
up
and
a couple copies
Spider-Man.
of that, so I must have a copy of him.
I'm guessing he probably was in that set.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I have that one sitting around somewhere. I haven't done anything with it. So.
Yeah, I think I picked up 2 or 3 of those.
It was pretty much just liquidating some of my Star Wars. Actually, what's wild is the tank, the Republic fighter tank that I was going to build last weekend, I actually sold yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
It was part of that lot. I think I had one. What did I have on? One something?
You saw a lot of stuff?
No, I sold 11. I have my Facebook's got. Actually, I need to update my Facebook because I sold a few sets. The tank I think I had at 80. I ended up giving the guy a deal in the end. I think
which tank was 80?
The old Republic fighter tank. 7.
Oh, that's the one that just came out?
No. I sold the one before that. I was going to build them both, but that one had the purple striped clones, and I did that one. So I sold 11 sets.
That's the new one with the purple clones.
Yeah. I built that, and then I was going to build the other one for comparison. And I was like, whoa, wait, the one character was worth too much, so I didn't. So
where are you?
So it was 11 sets of. I think I have 20 or 30 listed on Facebook, and so I sold a few of them. Just it's sets.
Good.
I mean, if I'm not using them, I mean, back in the old days, I used to buy the sets for the parts, or I'd buy it for the figs, and then since I really
usually why people buy them,
huh?
That's usually why people buy them.
Well, yeah, but I mean that was back in the day. I might have been buying it more or less for parts, for certain parts. I'm like, well, now you can just go to Bricklink, or in the end, I was going to do certain things, and I was like, well, I'm never going to really do this. Let me just get rid of this stuff. Just bought too much.
You guys ready to see the droid?
Was he done?
Oh, nice.
Done.
Smaller than I expected.
One piece.
yeah. That's weight. That's. I hope you didn't spend too much on that guy then for that.
Well, that took you forever, Jesse.
It does come with the minifig size droid. That's nice.
Yeah, that is cool.
The head seems wobbly, but I don't know if he.
I think I've heard that about that set.
It's solid. like the legs are.
So what's that little? What's the little slide out thing that has those little?
Like freak out, buzz. Let's see here. Yeah, the legs are very posable. The feet kind of have a back heel there that helps them walk, I guess. It's got the little side compartment where he's got the hidden microchip or something. I don't know.
Yeah, what are those? I didn't play that game.
Some hidden feature in the game. Ah, I can't grab it out. That sucks. I have to shake them upside down to get it out of there.
Lost forever.
Okay.
He got upset about that, didn't he?
Power tools with no mute button. That's good.
Larry's just not. He's doing it on purpose now.
This thing.
I'm
I don't know
totally
what
doing it
that
on
is.
purpose.
I like that. Is that radioactive waste?
I don't know. I think it's a microchip, data chip or something.
It's supposed to be some sort of life potion you can take in the game. The robot can give you a potion.
Oh, it is a life potion. Okay,
You
there
can
you go.
power up or some kind of a thing.
Power
but
up. So yeah.
How much was he?
I think it was $60 at Costco.
Oh, okay.
1,000 pieces.
Good.
Not bad.
I'm sure you'll gut them and use them for something else, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got some other droids, so I'll probably line them up and take a picture. And there's some parts in here that seem newer. So yeah.
Looks like he's got a lot of white though. Just building everything snow
Yeah, a
related.
lot of white, some red, some gray, some greebling parts.
You're noticing a lack of trans parts, Reed?
I am. It's pretty sad.
Some transfer for you right there. Trans blue.
Spoke too soon.
I know.
Anyway,
Looks good.
I'm not going to make the stand with the sticker, but it does come with one of these.
Yeah. Have those always been stickers, or were they printed in the past?
I think they're all stickers.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, because I think they use the big 2x16 with stuff around the edges for the plate.
Yeah, look at that view. Here we go. Oh, Larry's power tooling away over there. Got safety glasses on and everything.
I was gonna say at least he turned it down so we're not losing our mind there. Looks like he's almost making some kind of a pick-a-brick cup type thing.
He drilled like a 4-inch core in that wood or something.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Look, watch.
Oh, he's putting pick-a-brick cups in there.
Up too wide.
Did it not stay? It
It
stayed.
did, but if that's heavy, I'll bet you that goes through.
Yeah, once you put parts in there, that's gonna go right through.
Push
right?
down hard.
Or-
Push down hard, Larry. That's still not going through. Maybe you're all right.
Or maybe he's got a ledge.
Who was he pointing at? Was he pointing at you, Reed? Or you, Jesse? Oh, me. You're pointing at me.
He's got a problem with his finger, I think.
Yep.
He's trying to
figured
melt
it out.
melt the cow or something.
Oh, making himself a sorting station.
Well, that's a cool little build for Costco purchase.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. He's got some pucks. Oh, those are pucks, man. Put some nice, put some peanut butter on the inside and some stuff like that. And hey, Guinness has got a chew toy.
He can make coasters out of them. I mean, like they're coasters for my Lego.
That's even not a bad idea.
Man.
Yep. Some
They're
wood toast.
shins for that wobbly table. Here,
Yep.
put that under the foot. Save them, whatever.
How much
You
of a
might-
wobble do you think there is on that table, Doc?
Well, there's some old tables. They got a lot of wobble.
Wobble, wobble.
If only I had something that was 1.5 inches thick to put under this leg.
Exactly. If only. Aha! Wait, I have these wooden discs. There we go. I'm good. Hey, he's making one of those toss-across boards. You can throw beanbags through the holes.
There you go. Toss across. If we had the one hole, you'd have the bags.
Yeah, so when we come over to Larry's, even if it's part of the table, we can just play toss-across and throw bricks at the cups. Make it a drinking game.
All right, you ready for this?
Oh, he's gonna do some throw sorting. Some throw sorting.
Since nobody's watching, I'm not spoiling anything.
So for sure, the cups are not going to come through if they're filled with, brick or whatever you're.
Oh no, these are.
For
So
sure.
it's a 4-inch hole saw, which is perfect for these cups. The lip of the cup totally sticks in there. Okay.
How flush is it?
It's flush as flush can be. I mean, it's pretty much.
Okay. That's why we were worried it was just going to fall out if you filled it up with bricks. It just be like.
I got this idea from Ken. He made a sorting table with this hole saw. A 4-inch hole saw will make a perfect sorting table. You can just put all your cups in it and just push your brick right into the cups. But this is not what this is for.
Uh-oh.
I am making a huge. I'm covering my entire Lego room with sawdust. This is a bad idea.
It is a very bad idea.
King of bad ideas. This guy right here.
My storage has got pipes that have sawdust still on them from the last.
All right. So what is it you're going to try to do?
Oh!
Are you launching
I know
motorcycles?
what he's going to do.
Hold the phone.
I know what he's going to do, but I'm not going to say. I know what he's going to do.
Are we having some stunt bike fun? Is that what we're doing?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Ready for this? Okay, that's not enough power.
So close.
Oh, shut up, Kevin.
Right. They don't need that much revving. They go just on one good rev, Larry. I've played with them.
I know they do. I know. And I had
One rev is all it takes.
I didn't have enough room. I'm not a pro at the stunt bikes. Let's move this a little closer.
It's amateur hour.
I took mine to a skate park and played with them, Larry.
At a skate park. That's awesome.
Uh-huh. Video soon.
All right, let's put this guy back together.
Almost.
I like that. That's good.
I blame the aim of the driver.
Oh, so close.
All right.
That one nailed the wall.
Just a little short.
Just a little outside.
Well, that's the idea anyway. It's probably not going to be
More ramp.
well. It's
that or lower.
Target, the target's probably going to be. I'm probably going to do this to the target a little bit.
There you go. They can run up the board and into the hole.
It's like stunt bike skee ball. What a mess I made in this room. My God.
You're making a mess.
Yeah, well.
Well,
Let's
he'll
do this.
find dust on some of the stuff later on. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm going to find it like in all my little bins. It's going to be fabulous. Oh, what happened? Oh.
Which bike are you using?
This guy.
Is it the egg bike?
No, it's just the splat bike.
Yeah, the sawdust is slowing you down.
That wasn't bad. Okay, hold on.
Cheers.
Man, don't decapitate that poor minifig.
Hashtag over revving.
Oh,
Yeah, and we wonder why there's a factory default.
Like this
Right.
is one rev. That's all it takes. Like, and let go.
close. Bad aiming again.
Trying to get too crazy with it.
Crazy is Larry's middle name.
Uh,
All right, let's get this guy. Okay. Let's try. No, it's just
So close.
so close.
I think Larry's trying too hard for the camera. I think that's the
I am. I'm a little camera shy.
He's a little nervous. He's sweating. I can tell.
This happens to me when I'm at the urinal too.
Can't help you if you're sweating there.
Oh, that was close.
Hit the cup. Hit the cup.
Almost got a bullseye there. Bullseye.
I mean, it's getting. And of course,
Getting
when
the
they land,
elevation
they take
now.
off. Oh my gosh! The other room.
Does back go out? Is he down for the count?
No, it took off into the other room.
oh, we need more.
Is that possibly for the meeting tomorrow, perhaps?
It is.
Ooh.
Stunt bikes for prizes.
Oh.
Wow, that went that. So these ones need to be a higher point value. Seriously, to make it into the hole.
I think you need to cut about 6 more holes in that board.
Uh-huh. I'm just glad he finally realized one rev is all you need.
Oh yeah, they were
Like-
playing with these the other day, and
Like they take off, man. They don't take much. It's just like, those things go.
That one under the bookcase. We're never getting that back. Okay. How about accuracy here? Now that I've got the rev right. Oh.
Oh, yeah, you got the rev just right, Larry.
Hey, Kevin.
I think that's what you need. That's the one you need to show off. You need to practice that for tomorrow for the meeting. This is how you do this. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of practice for tomorrow.
It's Larry, so he's going to be
Just
ineligible
about
anyway.
that.
So now that you've got the board design, you need to design a net that goes around it to catch the bikes. To
We'll
keep
have
them
plenty
from
of people
driving
behind
away. Yeah, I know, but you're not going to do the contest here, are you?
I'm not going to do the what?
The contest right there, are you?
What do you mean? At the meeting? What do you mean?
Yeah, you're not going to do it in that room, so you're going to need a net. Otherwise, the bikes are just going to take off and go flying somewhere. You need some sort of backstop now or something to keep everybody from launching them into the next room or to the next,
Well, we have a pretty big meeting room, and we'll have people over here to like catch them.
Or aim toward the wall. Put the target up near the wall. That way they
Yeah.
don't have anywhere to go.
Wow.
And is the ramp official Lego or not?
Oh yeah, that's a Lego ramp.
All right.
Yeah, I'm waiting for I was hoping the loop-de-loops would come down. They're just brand new. Those will be fun.
Well, some of them are on clearance in some places. Some of the stunts.
Oh, yeah, this is the brand new one with the it's got the loop-de-loop, the 360 loop. That'll be fun.
I kind of like the one that has the sharks in it, but you know, that's about it. I just don't think the price per piece count is it's too much for me. I'm like, oh, almost. Do you think the cups?
I wonder if it has more table for runway. If that changes.
Later,
Okay.
dude. Have a good night. Have fun at the flea market.
Hey, scored! Scored!
Is there a rider on the bike?
Well, not anymore. They keep falling off.
So I wonder if the rider will make it easier or harder to fit into the hole, and will the cup, having the cup in there, might also deflect you from entering the hole as well. And people are going to be like, "This is a carny, this is a carny game where the ring is only millimeter larger than the milk bottle."
No, it should work. I mean, because when I've got these cups in there, I mean, it's totally flush here. And honestly, the problem we were having, because we had like a box full of solo cups that they was jumping into. And honestly, I think I just need to probably just angle this down.
Angle a little different, yeah.
It would go into the cup, and a lot of times it would just spin out because it was still going, so it would like get in the cup and start spinning out of the cup, and then zoom, it would like fly back out. So I was thinking of cutting the bottom of these cups off, just so that it would actually go all the way through.
Okay.
Why have the cup then?
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, and I've gone back and forth. I'm like, well, we just have people behind it to catch all the bikes, but
the cups are only for the detail of the build. They're not required or necessary.
Thank you.
They are flourish. They are added for flourish.
That almost made it.
Oh man, look at that! Oh, there's gonna be a lot of people standing around going, "Oh," a lot.
I need more holes.
That's what she said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm stopping with mine.
Yeah, I was just getting lively.
I got my.
Hold on. I can keep playing.
I got my truck. I got a truck. Well, focus.
I am not satisfied until I get it into the cup. Okay, so
is that a Technic truck or what?
Is that a what?
That is a truck as part of the mixer.
All right, we're gonna do this real close here.
Oh, okay.
This is an older set.
Ta-da!
It's the truck that delivers the carousel.
Yeah. It delivers. It's a little mixer that spins. So, you know, it's one of the ones from the Carnival series. So it's one of the earlier ones. Can't remember.
You missed it.
Yeah, I know.
But that's a set that I see a lot of people would really want to have in their amusement park, but yet I don't see it when people show off their amusement park.
Well, yeah, because it's 2014, so.
He climbed up there. Wanted to get in there.
I mean,
Is it bring your own stunt bikes, or you're providing a stunt bike?
We are providing the stunt bikes, and we have like 100 to give away as prizes.
Oh, okay. Series 1 or Series 2?
Yep. I have no idea.
he almost drove up the wood and into the hole. Ooh, there we go.
There you go. Sorry, that's not worth the price, sir. That's the
the mixers are about
Well,
200.
so the idea is I'm going to put different point values on the different holes. Obviously, the ones up high are going to have a higher point value because you can't ever get up that high. Ta-da!
Oh, there you go. Now we can take him off the big screen. Nothing after that's going to be quite as exciting.
That's true. Thanks.
He's hit the
Nothing on
target
this
several
show will be-
times.
Nothing on this show will be that exciting.
Never usually is, but you know, we still do the show anyways.
That's true. All right, I need
Because hopefully you'll come to hear something that you know.
definitely need more holes.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
I'm
low
done
hanging
going
fruit.
there.
That's low hanging fruit.
Okay, so let me look at this. So, I hate when Brickset does that. Come on. Oh. So yeah, it's here. So Grand Carousel in 09, Mixer in 14, Ferris wheel in 15, Carousel in 17, Coaster in 18, Haunted House in 20, and then another coaster in 22. So they've done a few in the fairground stuff, but I missed the early Grand Carousel. I have the Mixer and the Ferris wheel. And then the other carousel came out right after I got let go from Lego. By that. Haunted House would have been cool.
Well, the modular haunted house is better than the.
Yeah, well, no, just the one for the fairground would have been cool. I have the other one. I have the one from
good one.
for Monster Fighters. It's not good right now because it's got trans purple bricks on all the walls. So.
Oh, who did that?
I did. Thought it looked cool. I did. I think I did it.
Learned your lesson there, didn't you?
I did it for one. I think I did it for one of the Creations for Charity marathon build nights. I know I did the Ewok Village on one of them, and I think I did the Haunted House on another one. I think maybe that's the only place I'd build it. I build it on a stream. I'm sure I'd have to go hunting for that. You guys ready to call it?
Well, I started the BD emo droid, just the legs.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
If the show went 4 hours, I'd have it done.
Show can go 4 hours. I'm not going to
Doesn't
try.
matter.
So
I don't
I
have-
should see pictures of it tomorrow on Instagram then, right?
Yeah, it'll be done. The legs are the hardest part, I think. No, it's just a bunch of cylinders. see. All right. And
Oh crap! Let's see. Let's. I miss this thing. Takes up so much space.
it's just gonna be one more of these. These.
Okay. I just like how Larry's making all that dust in his Lego room. That's what I just like.
Go to the garage, dude.
It will be problematic.
You know,
I think he needs a fan
I may
blowing.
be good. I may be good looking, but I'm not the smartest tool in the shed.
I was going to say, I think he needs a
How does
fan.
that saying go?
Have fan in there blowing some of that around too. While he's at it. Should have built himself a plastic enclosure.
Oh, I should make these things spin. Yeah, buddy.
No, I added 8 more green dragons to the dragon clan. So many I found tonight. So I think I bought 10 figures, 1 elf, 1 popcorn, and then 8 dragons.
Yeah, I got 6 dragons, I think.
Now I do have a bunch of red ones that they look really good walking hand in hand somewhere.
It'd be nice if they made blue ones in the future.
Possibly.
No, it would be nice. It wouldn't possibly be nice. It would be nice.
Why? What would be the meaning behind the blue one? Why would you need blue?
Well, not a meaning, but it would be a good color.
Well, if you do that, then I want purple.
Yeah, why would you want purple?
Oh,
I
so like
think blue, black, yellow.
I mean, like classic,
would be good before purple.
like space. You know, like the space guy type thing.
Yeah, like space dragons. Oh, that's right. This is a castle, not space.
Yes, but space dragons
Indeed.
would be cool.
What?
Space dragons would be cool.
Just like Nexo Knights was cool in quotation marks.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
All right. It's 8:30. Isn't it time to end it? Are you going to end it, or are we going to keep going?
I don't know.
Actually, I thought that BD would be smaller. Larry, Jesse's sitting next to it. It looks a little bit bigger. He doesn't have any of the other droids?
It's pretty
Somewhere.
big here.
You have like the R2-D2 or anything?
Do you have an R2 you can put next to it?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a D2, B2, P2?
It's D2P2. God,
I'm working
what's so
on
hard about that?
I'm working on BD.
Nice. Yeah,
D2.
he's got a yellow leg, not a blue leg.
I know. Well, I don't have yellow. That's the one part of
Fail.
I gotta. I just need to color that. Otherwise, it's the perfect piece for those legs.
You know what as I was looking at him, the perfect piece are those
And
fenders.
it spins around.
Of course, it spins around. It goes up and down. He probably talks too.
Lights up.
Hello, hello.
He needs those fenders that are square-ish. You know what I'm talking about? I'd find mine, but I'm hopeless tonight.
Well, that's why I use these. They're angled in the front. It looks like a slope brick.
Are you talking about the legs?
All right, let me just put a couple more things on here, and then this guy's done. Then I'll grab
You know that droid's name is like B2 Emo. He's an emo droid.
Yep.
He's a stuttering emo droid.
Right. Well, that's why he was so, friendly and worried about Cassian all the time.
Cassian.
Why can I go with you? Why can I not go?
I love that his power cells are always like really low, like the iPhone 14 came out. Now its batteries won't last more than a day.
Right. Well, that and it's like they just didn't have the money to pay for charging to get him fully charged because they were poor. So it was like we can't waste power on that, dude. We need lights. We need heat.
Yeah. I got sawdust in my beer. That's how real men do it.
I think real men would probably prefer not to put the sawdust in their beer, but
Shush.
Right, they would have worked in the garage instead of their Lego room to keep the,
I
you know.
know. I was planning on doing this earlier, but I thought,
that's
this show
probably
needed some
true.
kind of entertainment.
You know, I got my air compressor out there and whatnot, so you know.
We don't mind your cheap entertainment, Larry. We like it. It helps.
Cassie on.
So does it like go up and down in the? Because wasn't there like a rack that was around it that?
It's got gaps that give it a little flex, and it all spins. But I can't like press it down.
Right.
But yeah, you could take the pieces out and make them shorter. It's got a little piece here. Anyway, I knew I could do that in a quick second.
And where's the piece staying on it? I noticed nobody complained about that. That'd have been my first complaint. Why do you smell like urine, robot?
Whoa!
Don't bring a UV light around that robot.
Uh-huh.
This is interesting. This has not happened to me yet, but this is kind of interesting.
What's that?
Haley Bricks posted a picture of broken brown horses.
Broken brown horses.
Wow.
That makes my horse sad. Like what? No, sad.
I was gonna say that's crazy. I mean, I have them just traveling all over the place in their bags and stuff. I don't think I've had that happen yet.
So how did it? What part broke? The picture's so small. What broke on it?
Looks like it broke where the minifig would sit. Right there, it broke in the in that lower area where it comes together there. Yeah, interesting. Crazy. I think somebody had mentioned that once before, but I mean, I don't recall that happening. So I don't know if that's
hashtag painful.
Yeah.
Not a happy day.
Yeah. She went to move them and they snapped in half. So the question is, I wonder where they have been that would dictate them to fall apart like that.
Just a happy family of droids over here.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
Nice. I'd break out my D2P2, but he's packed in a box.
Oh, and he's even got the.
Oh, you got the Gaunt droid. Nice. What's that from? Did you make that? Oh, stop it.
Look, he's got Wally.
Wally.
Yeah.
Wally and this guy look alike, huh? They got the same kind of head.
Kinda. Brothers from another mother.
So is that the Wally with the additional piece that they sent out to everybody to fix the head and neck piece?
Nope. I think if you don't mess around with it, it works fine. But let's see. I just pulled this out of storage, so looks like he's missing a finger.
The most impressive is that man one. And then it always gets scared and, enter whatever Star Wars movie it's in.
Which one?
The little black one, clearly the remote control car that they just drive around.
The mouse droid. Mouse droid.
It's like if you want to let people know that something bad's about to happen, have that get scared. You're like, trouble. Trouble.
What did BD? Nope. Need a chomper. This is missing some stuff up here too.
And does R2 shoot to have the lightsaber compartment?
This is the older one, so probably not. Let's see.
I think it
I
popped
haven't
up out of
messed
its
with this
head
in
or
a while.
whatever.
It's got that one. These tools. The third leg. It's got a saw. Where does the lightsaber come from?
At the top of his head.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is the older one.
Yeah, because it would open up the panel on the top of his head. It would open up and it would shoot out. Pew!
I mean, there's a spot right there for it, I guess.
But they're like, if you want R2-D2's head to spin around, technically the lightsaber would have to be all the way down into his body portion.
This guy's missing some parts. Oh, he is. Maybe not. That, and then, so now with all this scale, we got to do this one that big, right?
Yeah.
Although, this one to this one, it's not too bad.
I'm amazed that we haven't gotten a cool droid from the Mando, from his show. You know, like, here's somebody. Or are we getting all that cutie factor with the Grogu and the fact that we had that one assassin droid and then we had the R2 barge droid? I mean, we're getting new droids, but we're not really getting a companion kind of a character to join the gang, you know?
Right. Well, K2SO should
Oh, yeah.
have an origin story for Andor.
Oh yeah, in this we should see him. Okay, yeah. I'm just like bored to death with it because he's not part of the rebellion yet. I'm like, I do not care about especially the whole tying in his backstory into the blob, how he got. It's just like I feel like all of that could have been just done in the first episode. It's almost like instead of flashing us back and forth like they did, it might have been more interesting for it to have just started out with the kid part, and then he gets kidnapped by that lady, and and it follows that progression rather than here he is 20 years after all of that, and let's flash back to that because there are similarities to his story and the guy that's investigating his murder and his kid in his backstory from being a kid. And so we have all these parallels running side by side, and it's just kind of like, and do they make different choices at the same kind of, similar situations, but they make different choices, each one of them. And so it leads to, and that's what, so that's why I'm just like, It's almost like every Disney show. It's like, let's flex our writing muscles in a genre and try to, let's try to mix it up by, doing it a different way than we normally do it, just so that we can show that we can do it without any real necessity for doing it that way, other than, especially the show's going to be 2 seasons and they've already confirmed a second season. So I'm just kind of like, really?
Does Larry know he's been on mute this whole time?
Yeah, he was drilling.
Okay.
Now look how many holes there are. Good Lord.
Look at all the holes.
Now look at R2-D2.
Okay. I'm not going to do the bike thing except maybe once. Let's just see.
He did make more holes. Nice. He made every piece of board.
I think the secret is that this board needs to be lying down more.
I think the secret is learning how to launch the bike.
Okay. It's amateur hour here. I'm gonna aim it. Let's see. I'm gonna aim it over here. Okay, let's.
Like, it doesn't take much, Larry, for it to get juice.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Like, those bikes are more powerful than you
I
think.
aimed it for the first time. All right, let's try. We're gonna aim it for this one here.
One of them side holes, right?
Okay. I gave it low power. I missed the mark.
So I guess you're going to have to test it so you can figure out which is the easiest one to get into and the lowest point, and the hardest one to hit. Be like, okay, that's the highest point.
Yeah, exactly. Problem is, these bikes just fall apart when they hit the ground. Put it back together. Good thing I have 100 bikes to use.
Yeah, I don't like how the handlebars are supposed to basically secure the entire thing.
Agreed, because look what happens. Every time they fall apart, it pulls the handlebars out.
Yeah, the body should click into the motor. It should go click. There should be a loud audible click, which there is not. It's like it sets down into it.
You go through a hole and he falls short. Couldn't
I
tell.
just got 50 points.
And the other disappointing thing is you can't use the other motorcycle bodies on, it'd been nice if you could have swapped them out with different ones.
Yeah. Yeah, at this angle, I don't think you can get up into those upper ones at all. Yeah, it doesn't even get up that high. The things we gotta do for lug meetings.
Aha, yellow. Oh, it's in a whole bunch of sets.
Now, if I were to lay this down,
So what you're saying, Jesse, is you probably have the piece in one of your
Yeah. Yeah, I can take it out of. Oh, the tall neck. What? Oh, wait,
Seriously?
I'm not looking at the right color.
The tall neck is it's deep inside that build.
Yeah, it's probably the wrong color. I've Bricklink. I'm not used to doing this. I gotta find the right color and then all the steps. How do you say just one color? Nah.
so
Monocolor.
if I have it flat, now it's kind of all about distance.
Right, and oh man, if it got too much speed, it might just drive right over a hole.
Yellow. Okay. Dodge Challenger.
Got stuck and fell. Okay, that was a fail.
Easter chicken.
Okay, I just had no juice.
Oh, the monkey kid. How about stupid super robot? I don't think I have that. Do I have that?
Might have to bring my sawhorses to the meeting. Okay. It's going to need a slight angle because if it doesn't and it just hits that, it just goes right over the
Right, just gonna drive away.
drive over the board. Okay. Well, I have some Lego brick handy. Maybe I could use that.
I found another droid.
Which droid?
The old R2.
Is it the droid we're looking for?
No, this is
Oh,
not.
don't you have that Dio? You didn't get the Dio?
Oh my gosh, you got not the
This one.
not the, I want to say the Mind
That's one that
Storm
you can
version.
remote control drive, isn't
Yeah.
it?
You know, like Technic it is, and so it's just empty on the inside.
Yeah, it's hollow. Well, just look at its head. And the blue pieces are just kind of like floating in the air.
But I got the lights on R2 here.
Yeah, I can see him glowing.
And then here, we got the yellow leg.
Look, there's the yellow piece there, Larry. There.
Where? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I just had to figure out what set
And
it was on.
that yellow piece is an Easter egg to the red arm from C-3PO.
Yeah, that's stupid. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Jesse, you lit up your R2D2?
Oh, yeah, I just did that. No.
Shut up.
I had it.
I totally believe you, too. Yeah, I just did that. I had 3 seconds, so I did it.
I plugged it in. I was like, oh, there's a wire dangling here.
I forgot I did this.
Yeah, probably years ago.
Like when I first built it.
So, yeah, I will do a post comparing the 3 Star Wars droids. Maybe I'll have Wally in the picture as a little Easter egg because of the head. I'll have to do maybe a separate picture because their heads are so similar.
Okay, it's not going to be the same unless you had, like, Johnny 5 in there. Build a Johnny 5. Just quick.
Disassemble.
Number 5 is alive. I would expect, in the Instagram that they're all going to have glowing eyes. Each one will be lit up in some way. Be like, oh, look, here they are. They're all lit up.
That would probably look a lot better with the blue eye glowing.
I've never seen him in any games or anything, so I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah,
or
I'm not sure. He's got
how he acts.
There's like the circuit board in the back. I wouldn't want to light it up, but that probably lights up and
Oh yeah, probably glows back there. Yeah,
links and stuff. Yeah.
'Cause I just wonder if he's just like some sort of like like he's a function of the game more than he is a character. So it's just kind of like he's a robot that explains each level to you, and
Right.
you level up with him and add to your skills tree by contacting the robot.
Right. And he gives
There
you
he
the health
is.
pack when you need health.
Yeah.
He's like,
Exactly. Yeah, he's something like that more than he is, an R2D2 or something, a character.
either way, it's well designed. I mean, maybe that droid was just made to be this size. This is perfect for a Lego model. It looks
it's supposed to be a little tiny robot. Yeah, it's supposed to be like knee size in the in real life or
I
whatever.
think, yeah, like, or it like appears on his shoulder. So it
Oh, does it? Okay, so it might even be smaller than that in the actual game than that size there.
might be a little smaller, but not bad as far as like life size. This is like the life size version. So compared to these ones, not life size, it's a little off.
Would you pay for a life-size version of an R2D2?
Probably. I'd probably build one. I'd probably build my own from scratch. I wouldn't. I I'd pay
I look forward to seeing it at Brick World Chicago 2023.
Yeah, at Fan Expo, there were two guys that had life-size R2s running around. One was like this pristine, clean version, and the other one was like this, Jabba's palace, dirty, scuffed up, messy one. And they were the coolest
Lego?
things ever. No, they weren't Lego. They were like legit, real-looking.
Okay.
Astromech droids, and 'cause there's a whole club of these guys that do that. They don't build Lego; they build droids. Real life astromech droids on Earth.
Well, no, I'm in that category.
So they all like go for the R2 unit. Do any of them go for the other one, like the Red 5? Or the...
No, I've only seen R2s, except for the pink one. The pink one's a whole different thing. It's a breast cancer awareness droid that these club guys do, but.
Right, but it's a pink R2 unit, though, isn't it?
It's a pink Astro droid, yeah. Astromech droid, yeah. I'm gonna have to do a red and black one. Show them how it's done.
He's
Well,
ready.
that's the other day I was walking at the park and some guy had some $305,000, I don't know what it was, remote control car thing that he was jumping, and it was like jumping 20, 30 feet and landing and spinning. And
Oh yeah.
I was just kind of like, holy crap. And it wasn't gas powered, it was battery powered, and it was driving like no other. I was just like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
those things are nuts, man. Those things go like 50 miles an hour. I mean, they're insane.
I
would
was
have
like,
loved that
damn.
when I was a kid. Yeah.
You're gonna hurt a small child or animal, sir. You might want to do this in your backyard, not the public park.
Mhm.
We all set, guys, to end this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for another great week. See everybody next week for another episode. Not sure what's going on, but it'll probably be another fun week. Everybody keep building. Have a great week. We'll see everybody next weekend.